Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó lódodo. Maiyegun làwa mọ̀. Àṣebí ìjọba borí rẹ̀. Ìwọ tí a rò kò gbọ́. Ó ti yára gbàgbé. Ó ti yára gbàgbé. Kẹ̀kọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu. Àní Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ tó lódodo. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn.
And they can no longer take it.
Àní ẹ̀sùn lórí Facebook. Àní ẹ̀sùn lórí YouTube.
So people are upset with Kalu. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon to you viewers, and then a good evening to you. This is me back in the MDP, the Temple of Truth studio in Glasgow, test running our stores again. All right. So you can do that with me while we also react to the current affairs, the gist. How are you today?
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá ayé ẹ̀sùn náà. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Ayé ẹ̀sùn náà.
Please let me know if you can hear me clearly, as it should be. You know, I've been trying to test my equipment. It sounds like it's fine to me from this side. But you would have to be the one to tell me if it is still fine, listening to me and watch the next at least 3 hours, normally, as we do. You know, so please let me know what you think. Ìwọ tí a rò kó gbọ́n, àṣebí tí ń lọ́gbọ́n orí rẹ̀. Ìwọ tí a rò kó gbọ́n. Students, young people think Tinubu gbọ́n. So now, the hunger, the shege banza, àbí shege banza pro max. Depends on which side you are. As we have been seeing reactions from everyone all over the place. Hunger no be anybody's mate. And as it is the turn of the Ibadan people today or more. Hey. Tonight will be interesting. I have been experiencing, remember, I still don't have my full internet in. So that is going to affect possibly, once in a while, it is going to affect the video. It can begin to lag, okay? Sometimes the voice may also lag. All of these are just because the internet is not strong enough. Not that it won't stream clearly. It will stream clearly. You will hear me, okay? But once in a while, you just see it like lag. You just see it like, you know what I mean? Like my picture will just come blurry on your screen. All of that are because of the strength of my internet, okay? But it's not going to be like that all through, all right? But yeah, help me.
Counting
the days like all of us too. So I expect my internet to be connected on the 26th of October, right? I'm sorry, of February. That's like next week, okay? So the moment the internet is running, the experience is going to be very different. I promise you, it's going to be very different, okay? So, but for now, just kind of, when it is all right, when it's not giving all those blurry vibes, all those lagging voice and all that, when it's flowing better, let me know, okay? How is the shege in your area? Let us be honest with ourselves and be truthful to ourselves, Baba. People eyes, they see shege. People face, they see Banza Nigeria today. My family member, Baba, Nigeria no. I continue letting my pretend. People are hungry. People are starving. People are angry. People are confused, depressed, dejected. Baba, I seem like you know what I mean? Like you have to be there to actually experience it as it is. Okay? It is very, in fact, it is bad. It is worse. You know what they told me today? Odo Bolu. When I was okay, let's say I today tell you about when I was growing up. When I was growing up, it can't be like say I be old man. It can't be like saying I be 80 years old man or 90 years old man talking about the old age. But I never tell 1990s, 2000s. So, are you with me? From Odogbolu, my hometown, to Ijebu-Ode used to be 15 naira, 20 naira. Tobalowo Solel Express. Just find your way to the express. You see all those cars coming from Lagos, coming from Shagam. They will pass through Odogbolu. You will weigh them down. You just like that, Sole, straight to Ijebu-Ode. With 15 naira, you can go to Ijebu-Ode, eat in Ijebu-Ode, come back to Odogbolu. Yes. That was the period when you will be able to kind of eat fufu 5 naira. You know that fufu, meji 5 naira. Fufu meta 10 naira. I grew up in Ijebu. This is my experience, right? I spoke to my people in Ijebu today. No joke. People are starving, people are hungry, and not just that, right? Transportation. Once of me pay solely from Ijebu, from Odogbolu to Ijebu, is now 1,500 naira. Why am I pariwoing? With the situation people are in, I can now imagine if you are entering a taxi from Odogbolu to Ijebu, inside the Odogbolu town, and they are collecting money. Everybody will be bringing out how much? 2,000 naira as transportation from Odogbolu to Ijebu. See, let me tell you, if you want to understand the distance between Odogbolu and Ijebu, right? This is a distance that is less than 10 miles. I don't think it's up to 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think it's up to 5 miles. It's not up to 8 kilometers, or maybe it's just up to 10 kilometers from Odogbolu Express to Ijebu. It no reach 10 kilometers. And that is what they are now charging them 1,500 naira. Ijebu people. And I know my people. And the last time I was there, I was seeing all this surely so you can't use mouth to describe it. Waiting eyes they see for that place. For those of you who are still trying to gaslight people, to talk nice, to shake any cock in the con, Emma worry you. When these people finally have nothing to eat, after eating themselves, and they have nobody else to eat again, they will eat all of you pretenders. Exaggerate you about waiting people eyes they see right now. Food, food, children. If you understand, if you can imagine what children are facing right now in Nigeria, in this phase of hunger, Baba, light a lie, eh? To bury Tinubu my shake with me. Yes, you can call in. Is that bad today? Is really fortunately. So if you heard all I said when before the screen went blank, yes, you can phone in, especially if you are calling in from Ibadan. Tell us what it is like right now in Ibadan. Once you see the whole screen go black, all right, it is that network. And you need to understand how much internet and the strength of internet that you actually need to run a smooth broadcast. A very smooth one. But we are going to get there. All right. Yes, the line is open. Wọ́n parọ́ fún yín ni o ẹ̀yin ará Ìbàdàn tẹ́ bá rẹ́ anybody tó bá sọ fún yín pé gbogbo hardship tí ẹ̀ ń fèsì yìí ní Nàìjíríà pé sacrifice ni kò ń ṣe sacrifice kankan fún yín o àbáwọn ọmọ yín o ṣe rí tẹ́ bá jẹ ìyà yìí tán àwọn ọmọ yín máa jẹ nínú ẹ̀ dáadáa. You see those people telling you that you need to sacrifice. It's only all this hardship. It's because some people didn't do well yesterday. That's why you are suffering now. So, but don't worry. This your suffering is going to work well for you in the future. They are telling you that they are working hard to make sure that you won't have to face all this. They said that this hardship that you are facing today, that this is because of the decisions that they are supposed to have made years ago. Irọ́ ló ń pa fún yín o. Ẹ lọ sọ fáwọn ọmọ wa, ẹ lọ sọ fáwọn èèyàn wa, àwọn ọ̀dọ́ nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọ̀dọ́ nílẹ̀ Yorùbá tó bá ní chance láti wo fídíò yìí. Look at me very well. Ṣé mo pé ọ̀dọ́ lèmi náà fúnra mi o. And I have no reason to lie to you or to deceive you. Do you understand that? Whatever these guys are telling you that you should endure this or endure that, irọ́ ló ń pa is a lie o. Surely you will suffer. Guess what? Majority to ma ku dànù. They will realize that ipe aba ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ma survive, you will only survive for another year ni. You understand what I mean now? Because at the end of the day, majority you ò ní rí any that good result. The sacrifice that you are making. There is no you are not making any sacrifice for anybody. They are sacrificing you, You understand? Suffer today, enjoy forever, enjoy tomorrow. You will be too dumb to believe any of that. If any politician or any of their spokespersons speak to you and tell you that this thing that you are going through in Nigeria is not caused by Tifnumbu, sure you get now. In fact, it is just some sacrifice you are. It's all lies, yo. You see, it's too early. It's just 6 months. Baba, know they door yourself, If then call, say, oh yeah, anywhere where you see the APC, anywhere where you see any politician, chase them, follow them, No go, they believe that nonsense. They are, I mean, it's a sacrifice. Some people want to burn Nigeria. Politicians are burning Nigeria already. They are burning and killing Nigerians already. Don't let anybody gaslight you and say because you go out there and drag it out with them until you chase them away, that you are the one who want to burn Nigeria. Don't believe them. And I have to be honest with you. It is better to die fighting on your feet than to kind of die on your knees begging for mercy. This is just the beginning. Enemies of Nigeria, they are asking you to go out and listen to me very well. Anyone who tells you to go out and protest because of hunger, and then you go out and protest and ask Tifnubu to do something, they are deceiving you. There is nothing Tifnubu can do. Not in a short term, not in a mid-term, not in a long term. I will never lie to you. But the problem is that a lot of you will never believe me because it is so hard to accept the truth. Because to you, it's going to be like, that is too... See, the truth is the truth, though. You can kick it down the road. It's like kicking... If you continue to deny and reject it, it is like kicking the can down the road. Alaye oshima pada lo ba niwaju. That truth that you are avoiding. You understand what I mean now? There is no sacrifice anywhere. Endure. If anybody tell you, protest, let's go out and protest against, so that they can increase the food. They can open the border. They are deceiving you. If you are going out there, because of this failure, this destruction, this death sentence, on your man death you shall die. On his man death you shall pay. On his man death, on his man debt, on his man death you shall pay. I never pay down. So understand, saying, any chance where you get, chase them out of the border, chase them out of everywhere you can chase them. They don't get legitimacy. Don't let anybody tell you that you are fighting a government of they don't get legitimacy. They know this one grab them, snatch them, run with it too. They don't grab them, they don't snatch them, they don't run with them now. They don't know what to do with them. If anybody they tell you, say, go out, let us go out and protest so that if Tinubu can reduce price of food, he can't too. Don't let anybody deceive you. Because if you say, we are hungry, give us food, we need you to do something about the food prices, they will tell you to go home. They are doing something about it. There's nothing anybody can do about it. Nothing. What you need to do to end your hunger, your starvation, your terrorism, and the rest of that is to commit what is called a citizen arrest. Find Kolu, arrest him. Everyone associated with Kolu, wherever you see them, arrest them. And tell them that you are already capturing your problems. Anything short of that, you are still thinking it's Igbo Yoruba. Is a Yoruba man. They cannot do this to my tribes, man. It's our man. Go, Ebiakpa. Kikushetwa pain leko can be a Kolu. Okay. Kolu is Kolu. Kolu is the head of Koli. Koli long padiye. Go to bye. Ebiakpa. Shake. Go. You see all these protests you are seeing. Exercise last on you. Because I don't even understand what you're asking for. What are you asking him to do? To reduce the price of Gary. And do what? Reduce, Abby? Maybe they force all of them, maybe they give you the giveaway price for food, Abby. Tea ready. I want to take my limo by. Honorable Honorable Imekwa for local government law, Imekwa for constituency. You see, Honorable way de Ekiti, they go the cross border. Honorable way de Nasarawa, they don't capture some. The one way de Igbo land, that Unwoye, where they I be waiting with that guy name. We build what is it, a poultry? Call it Tech Up in Anambra, Biboni, you know. You go capture him, tying high and tying leg. So many motto. When you start doing that, they will not say you are serious. But you see this one, you say, but it's okay. It become the anti-man bere. Right. Yeah. Hello there.
Hello, Ekason Maiyegun. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you, Baba. How are you?
We thank God, though. We thank God.
Anyway, I am just trying to test on some of this equipment. Somehow. So it may act funny somehow, okay? More just manage on. How your side?
Yeah, we thank God. There's no problem. You know, I'm working from home, but I'm just chilling simultaneously with you. So,
nice. So yeah, we are here this afternoon. We are doing it together.
Maiyegun, the truth is, what's happening in that country, I don't know how our people will survive.
They won't survive.
Do you know that 5 days ago, 5 days ago, there is a fixed amount of money I normally send home? My mom had to call me, look, I know you normally send some money home. Please, if it is 50 pounds or 100 pounds that you normally send the equivalent of that money as at the time you are sending it. Don't send a fixed amount in Naira again, because when you send money, before the next day,
it's lost its
the
value.
price of commodity has increased. Before the next day, the price of commodity has increased. That if I send the money, let's say at the end of, we'll get our salary in 2 weeks' time, right? That if I send the money at the end of, let's say at the end of February, before I know what is happening, by next week, that money has already depreciated.
You know? Before the first week of March, story go don't enter that one where you send in February. The value is lost. Now this is you're going to be planning about the new value in March. What kind of a thing is that?
At some point, I just have to tell her, Mama, ibitoro de yi. Anibi ile triplot kan legbele wa. Elogbin paki sórí ẹ.
Sharp. I mean, timba want me not so listen you. Like
Elogbin paki sórí ẹ, elogbin àgbàdo sórí ẹ. So that what's come to worse. In fact, I will be increasing the money I'll be sending in February for them to stock their house with what's it called, bags of rice. At least worst case scenario. But is it everybody in Nigeria that can afford that? I went to outside the country. How will survive?
See, wait, Baba. I talked to Iyakofo this morning, right? And she was like, you know what? We usually buy a bag of rice, and sometimes it will last us for like 2-3 months. That's what she said with her kids, right? But she said this last 6 months, when things started escalating, that she's forced to bring out a bag of rice and begin to share it among other mothers who she knows their children. You know, when you know mothers now, you are there talking about the whole life.
Yes.
And then they're talking like, I don't even know what my children will eat to school tomorrow. I'm just going to tell them to stay at home. You as a mother, you are like, if I give you rice, can you find something to mix with it? Say, well, we will know. At least they will eat something tomorrow. She's now doing charity with her rice. Now I am now stuck in between, like, she make her, they give you money, they buy rice, they share rice. Or Mo will just go cultivate the land, my land where they won't take from me. Mo will go take and cultivate paki as well as agbado. We were talking about that today, so that you know that Baba is not sustainable. Giving them money and all of that.
Exactly. It's not, at all. It's not sustainable. The funny thing is, my parents are retired. The money they are collecting for pension now is not even. So at a point, like, can't pay. People yìí wọn ní àwọn ọmọ tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ àbí tó ti kúrò ń lu tẹ́lẹ̀ nǹkan báwo kí ló fẹ́ ṣẹlẹ̀.
aṣáára àwọn àgbàlagbà náà tó ń tò sẹ́gbẹ̀gbẹ̀ títí tó ń béèrè pension wọn. Their pension no fit buy anything per se, but they still dey deny them.
Mi ní parọ́ fún yín ó dé stage kan ó ní local government employee kan lọ́dọ̀ wa náà ní street wa náà tó ti retire ọdún náà àwọn tẹ̀ ràn àwọn Èkó ni à ń sọ yìí Èkó tí wọ́n ní pé kọ̀dí ṣe This guy has already resigned. Maiyegun, the day my mother called me and said, "Shomo pe eni bye, although a lot in Jones, what? Ẹ má lọ sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ di fine bara ní street o, kọ́ máa lọ sọ pé wọ́n lé ọmọ ní ìlú òyìnbó tó ń send owó, kọ́ máa lọ kidnap yín o, mi ò lówó kidnapper o." At some point, I now called myself again and said, okay, if she does not give from the maybe surplus she has, and she's managing, it's not as if she's also managing.
Now, it's not as if they have so much. But I kind of feel like a lot of them, this stage, they can no longer pretend that they can't share. Like, when you see things yourself and you are seeing your neighbors, you are seeing them and their family and everybody, and you're like, oh, hey, long. You are seeing them every day. And these are people you have existed with for years, 10, 20, 30 years.
Comfortable people, they were comfortable people. That's the funny thing.
And
they were comfortable
until
people.
Everything collapsed. See? Do you know that some of the people who are suffering today, Baba, who are suffering today, who are falling, affected by this APC, these older people, they were actually comfortable and they did not even need much to survive. You know that? And gradually, they took the little they have from them and they are left with nothing.
There's some conversation I have with my mom. She'll be like, I'll be like, so she be life dancing there, like until you travel now. An average person sees you outside to be a miracle to the family back home. Like, why should I'm sorry to say, why should the black race leave their comfort zone before they can make a living and survive? How many generations from generation do we want to survive this? And unfortunately, want to take religion. I was reading a news yesterday, I think you captured it also, where they were saying that the Muslim people complaining of hunger is because they don't want the Muslim ticket to work, and that hunger has always been there.
I saw that now. They said that everybody is shouting hunger. As if to say hunger has not been there before a Muslim ticket came. They said, the guy said, everybody shouting about hunger in Nigeria today. They are doing so just to make the Muslim ticket look bad. Okay?
Look bad.
It is not the first time hunger is in Nigeria. They should not blame it on Tinubu.
Well, at the end of the day, two things will happen. I know societies, two things will happen. It's either they will do this religious madness until everybody become agnostic in what's it called, Nigeria, such that religion will not mean anything to anybody again. And I think we are even getting there. When you start talking about religion too much, people will start bashing you online that
like those men of God anymore.
Men of dog.
Now people call they fear people. Say, sure. Now you say this thing about Adeboye. Hey, they fear you right now because people have realized that listen. You can there's some level of comfort or comfortability people will have that you can drive or allow. I mean, they can allow your bullshit to pass for so long. Right now, wait till then. This morning is that everybody is angry. Everyone. And this small thing like this, you can see it on their faces. Any little thing like this, like they want to fight. Anger, here and there. So you won't come they had the threat of this pastor, that pastor to you think they care. Your pastor is going to be this or that anymore. So yeah, people don't care anymore. People don't care about religion.
Man of God, anybody man of God, man of dog, if he disturb anybody, because any country look at Keude Saudi Arabia, Bijitawa, Mama fi French, Mama Filarama Koyan Lobeje. It's not like, let's say my good diary political now. Whenever you do your broadcast, you are doing your broadcast in French. Then we now need another person to be interpreting to us.
All of you. And then I come feel superior. They speak, you know, Arabic is language. Passion for English. Sure, you understand? Passion for English is new. Bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ ṣe ń kọ Arabic ìtàn kọ sínú ìwé yẹn. But to an average Nigerian, Arabic yẹn special. Ọ̀rọ̀ Ọlọ́run ni ẹni láti wà very careful. Orí àwọn tíra orí torí pé àmọ́ kankan yẹn bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn àbí. Na owó kí ni yóò jẹ́ anybody mọ́ sìn? Kò jẹ́ anybody mọ́ sìn. O bá kó èhó lẹ̀ kí ló ti ń pe ibi Premier in bedsheet. Ọmọ Premier in hotel yẹn. Kò bedsheet wọn tó máa ń tíìkì gan yẹn. Òwe tí orí ẹ̀ kò wé báyìí. Àbá tó bá misbehave bá máa fún ẹ size yẹn ni. Kò sẹ́ni tí gbogbo yẹn work from home sìn. Tó bá misbehave bá size yẹn ni.
Ẹ ṣe broadcast kan was it on Friday or Saturday? The thing sort of food scarcity. Now, you were succinct in that analysis, like the generation, the 8 years insecurity where farmers were not able to go to farm, where farmers were paying to be able to farm, paying ransom on farm.
No ransom.
The same thing.
Ransom is for those kidnapped, Baba. Taxes. Now, if say people they pay to stay alive, if they no pay, they go ground them up, they go behead them and say they don't pay taxes and tell others that listen, if you don't pay your own in Nigeria government say this ungoverned area. Baba, you dey UK, right?
Ungoverned area.
Imagine they can't say the UK here ungoverned area because some territory people they control the place. And people they pay tax to them. Nigeria is unreal. But you want to say something about that? Go on.
Yeah. So now, instead of fixing that problem, insecurity problem, they are now going after stores who have imported their own goods to say that they are hoarding food stuff in their warehouses. The
first one, the first place where they talk say DSS in call. You know, say DSS supposed to be secret state police. Sure, you get. Nobody supposed to see DSS. You don't see MI6 before, Baba.
Me down.
You don't see people where say our MI6 real. You don't see them before since you enter UK.
No, Maiyegun hospital me change. You believe me. Ọjọ́ tí mi fẹ́ rí sójà mi. Ọjọ́ tí mi fẹ́ rí because kini mo am be coastal area mo. Ọjọ́ tí mi rí àwọn naval kini wọn. Ó dàbẹ́ ni pé mi celebrity ni mi méjì péré mi rí wọn rí.
You see, but Nigeria DSS they did find this. They want to discover those who are hoarding food. Baba, who will hoard food? Right?
Emergency ni ó dá sílẹ̀ ní base wọn tó fi gbé wọn wá sí hospital. Lẹ́yìn ìgbà yẹn.
See?
Believe me,
you go see, you go feel like say, am I in the right profession like this? I'm supposed to be naval officer.
Okay. Ọjọ́ àgọ́ mi tẹ̀ mọ́. Bọ́ ṣe máa bí dírẹ́sì wọn ṣe rí mi lè rí kíní wọn what's it called wọn ṣé kámú wọn irú ìtawà máa rí Nàìjíríà sójà lélẹ̀ navy lélẹ̀ police lélẹ̀ ọjọ́ ẹ̀mí rí kámú wọn pé okay bí kámú tàwọn tún ṣe rí ni ẹ mọ̀ pọ́ ní mufti kámú.
Yeah, I mean.
Okay.
Sure you get. So, kini mo fẹ́ fàyọ bẹ́ẹ̀ gọ̀gọ̀ ní pé DSS who supposed be people where they know secrets of things before they happen. But they can't do investigation, say people where they hoard food. They can't go shut one place down for Abuja. 24 hours later, they say, it was a mistake. Now, people we're supposed to be intelligent officers, so we're supposed to gather information before they hack too.
Maiyegun ṣe mọ̀ pé gbọ́dọ̀ wà surprise tí ìpìlẹ̀ṣẹ̀ nǹkan bá ti wọ́ problem bẹ́ẹ̀ máa ṣẹlẹ̀. Àwọn regime wo ló bẹ̀rẹ̀ DSS? Kí ni foundation DSS? The foundation of DSS was created to hunt down political opponent of IBB. So ẹ máa rí pé most around the ẹni wọn náà lẹ́yìn tẹ̀lé. Ìwọ́n tó bá ti sọ̀rọ̀ against government wọ́n fẹ́ hunt ẹni. Now ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ MI6 ń bì. Their own modus operandi is to hunt people who will work against the interest of
United Kingdom and our people.
the British
Great
government
Britain.
or United Kingdom. But it I want say political ni. No for what's it called? If any cleric says anything against the government, the next day you hear so person has been invited to come and explain. Abi Buhari ṣe lónìí now.
As well, that's true.
So person has been invited.
Jonathan no
So,
lo. I mean, Jonathan no lo. To National Assembly. They will not law against our judges, National Assembly as well. You know all that. See, Baba.
So
people do have no idea
so,
what Atikosiba you. Are they with you? Go on.
So if I think anybody listening, if you have a spare land, like you've said in yesterday's broadcast, even if you cannot come to the platform and say, okay, I have this food stuff. If you have any spare land lying fallow anywhere and you feel that you have enough security there, please, the truth is, let your people have some form of agricultural produce there.
A lot of people were like, some of
the
our
tomatoes
people these days, Baba, they just feel like people deserve that, this or that. See, what is going on right now is pretty much like, terrible than just being like, oh, yeah, all of them that brought Tifnubu, they should suffer it. Baba, everybody, they face some right now. And if you are the type who have ever worked with children, if you understand what the Nigerian children are passing through right now, see, you will call in, especially those of us abroad who have lands here and there in those places. Give them to some people to cultivate for you. You don't have to send them money. You get what I mean? You will be doing your own little part. But I may not lie you. You see, since that election, I've been a selection. There are so many people who secretly were hoping that Nigerians will get it right and these criminals will be gone. Especially diaspora.
But why would they even believe that Nigerians will get it right?
They were doing it secretly. Now they were so disappointed.
And the funny thing is,
they were so disappointed that they don't want to help anybody. If you say Nigeria to them now, they don't want to hear. If you listen, you see, so me and you are talking now. You know, it is like a simple sort of advice that anybody who is interested could just
yes.
Some people were like, no. It made them suffer. I said, okay. But for those people like yourself who picked it, I am happy. Things happening right now is beyond whether you support Tifnubu or not. Baba, even your family member could become targets of these hungry people.
Hello, Maiyegun. The truth is, tí ṣé báwo ni wọ́n ṣe sọ ní Bíbélì tí kinní kan bá ń jìyà olódodo máa jẹ́nu ẹ̀, àwọn tó ń san ẹlẹ́ṣẹ̀ bá ń jìyà olódodo máa jẹ́nu ẹ̀ náà ni. All these people saying that they don't want to help, it will get to a stage they will voice out. That's just the truth. Gbogbo ala máa jẹ breakfast àbí gbogbo wa.
All of us go collect, but we can all pretend that we are not affected, especially on social media like this. I'm not affected. We all know anything they pinch us, But what I'm trying to say here is that there are so many people who saw the true enthusiasm in Nigerians, and they were right. You see, there are diasporans who actually send so much money to support these young people to break away from these criminals. You see, when they got rigged out and all of that, some of them who were like, I'm not interested in Nigeria. Go to hell with Nigeria. They were so disappointed when INEC did what it did. You know what that did? Some of them were thinking, well, I'll just give Nigeria one last chance. I'll just give Nigeria one last chance. Maiyegun, I'll be pretending with that Maiyegun that, you know what I mean? The election is going to be fake. The election is going to be real. Meanwhile, behind the scene, they were praying. They were walking. They were hoping. Here you get, I'm going to. So immediately, they now rig them out. It can't be like, say, important person die. You remember that day when they announced now?
Yes.
These diasporans are the ones who are now so hungry. I not lie you, Baba. A lot of people have cut down drastically, sending anything to Nigeria. Anything. They have limited them to just maybe 1, 2, 3 people that they just see. And these were people who are probably like really, really, you know what I mean? So this direct money back in, they have cut it down. So if you now say you want to offer people advice for Nigeria how to probably manage this whole thing, They go fire you, go and read comments. You go no say, I know what's how they talk. Leave them, Joe, let them die, let them cry. These are people who felt like people let them down. And it's unfortunate.
Well, you know, in your broadcast, you always talk about this our Abroadian uncles and brother aunties. Said, yeah, we yeah, one cannot take drastic measures at times to get things right. History has shown that draconian measures need to be taken.
Things that we cannot say publicly like this than just to,
exactly, you know, exactly. And why am I saying this? Because it's always good. Our pastors, our what's it called, men of dogs in Nigeria, they like what's in the Bible. But there's a story in the Bible that I've always learned from. People that are enablers are very, very dangerous. Yeah. It happens that Joshua went for when they were still fighting in what's it called, wilderness to capture ancient nation of Israel, not this Israel. There was one Israelite named Achan. The story said that God told them not to take anything from where they went to fight the war. You know what Achan did? Achan went, took some of the valuable things and hid it under his own tent. With the help of his children, with the help of his wife, and some of his relatives. So the Israelites went to fight another war, so they died. So that we've never went to war and died. What happened this time? So God told Joshua that one of their men has gone against the instruction he gave them. He now asked Achan, what did you do? Achan said, I saw this beautiful garment and gold. That was why I kept them. When Joshua did the judgment, he said, because you have gone against us, we've lost our men. First of all, you are going to lose your life. Now, those of your relatives and children and your what's it called, servants who saw you and did not speak out, they also went with it. Why am I bringing out? Our politicians we can never absorb their children and relatives like yesterday broadcast you did. Their children, their relatives cannot be absorbed from the problem Nigeria is facing. And that's one thing.
I pointed out the religious body that continue to validate them by bringing them into their gatherings to further work on their people. I get that.
Look at what Wicked did yesterday. Look at what Wicked did yesterday. That he wished that 2027 is. And you see these people saying amen, amen, amen.
Adeboye not tell them say the dim Christians they will take vows and they will take vows from other denominations, and they shouted
other denominations. Amen. And that's another problem. Maiyegun General revisit broadcasting nípa àwọn nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ nígbà slavery. I think you help us to revisit this broadcast again. Right. We have an inherent mentality that's affecting us. This servitude mentality. Some of us, our grandparents were guilty. Some of us, our parents are guilty. This slave girl, houseboy, house help mentality, such that somebody will go and take one cousin from one village, come and serve in another person's house. Instead of that person to have a sense of freedom, the whole community, the whole household will now see that person as house help or going to another village. You know that indirectly is putting also this servitude mentality in us, so that we see the world in terms of you have to serve. That's where you hear a politician will say, served to be served, served to be served. Because mentality. The fact that you are starting from somewhere does not mean that you come under a servitude in terms of slavery, master slavery approach. This have to be, we see it from a master slavery approach. But in the Western world, they don't see it as a master slavery approach. For every work you do, you are paid the fair share of money.
Just adopting.
Exactly.
And it's part of your family.
You adopt it. Exactly, it's part of your family, and they will always be checked from
someone else's child as house help. That would have to stay up.
Thank you very much.
Go to bed. Like, this is 2024, for God's sake. I'm with you.
So you now find that you now grow up with this mentality in that country whereby your younger ones, and for some reason I'm also guilty. Your younger ones, you say, why will you talk to me like that? Mentality politician. Why should you talk to somebody in authority like that? Don't you have respect? Don't you have respect? Obey your elders. We are not saying that you shouldn't obey people. We're not saying you shouldn't respect people, but on what basis? Should it be on a basis of the person is looking up to you like a lordship mentality instead of having frank conversations with you?
It makes some of our people, they are like, that statement that there is nothing they use elderly to do than to cheat the young ones. That is a normal thing.
Yes.
Right? So that also is too on people because they are older than you. They automatically feels like you should never question them. All right? And even when they do something wrong, they do not want to take responsibility. And it is not you that will take responsibility, especially if you are younger than them. How dare you? How dare you tell me to take responsibility? You, how old are you? Do you know who you are? How old are you? Do you know how old I am? And all of that stuff, right?
Exactly.
That entitlement mentality, I agree with you. It comes from that our upbringing, where we can see some people as house help. Some people brag today. Do you know there are some of us here? There are some of us here right now, that maybe they didn't know it's actually a bad thing, right, Baba? They will tell you, when I was growing up, I didn't suffer like other people now. We even have house help, we have house boy, we have driver, we have cook, we have people that washes our clothes. I did not suffer with like anybody because it's true. As a child, it's not my fault if they give me that privilege, okay? Because I'm a child.
Yes.
Right? But nevertheless, adults who actually put that system in place. And then when I now grow up to become an adult myself, I don't think it's something I will be happy to brag about in public. When I was younger, we used to have ourselves. We used to have See, I'm not talking about this super rich too, who are always like they hire their own help professionally. They don't hire children, somebody's children.
Yes.
So you get those ones. Those ones who are like all this super rich, who have a cook, driver, all those professionals. We are talking about people who are comfortable to go to communities that are less privileged, take their children, now use them as modern slavery. Baba,
modern slavery, and that's the truth. And one thing I notice is when you talk about this, people uncharacteristically become quiet. It means inherently in our what's it called, in our culture, most people like it, but they are not seeing the bigger effect on the larger community. And this is the reasons why I'm from Yoruba land. Maiyegun, the truth is this.
I know. See, let me take another one. I have another person who's also on the line.
Yeah. Thank you. It has been good speaking with you. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Thanks, Baba. Nice one, So I realized that somebody has been there and they have been like dialing one after the other. It's like this conversation, they feel like I want to say something. Bro, sir, how are you?
Hello. I'm fine, very much fine, sir. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, everybody. My brother, you see this thing with people they talk, say people with the Africa, that they suffer, that they pass through hardship. My brother, me myself, I don't believe. I swear to God. Ask me how.
Why?
You see, say all
I want to hear you.
Okay.
You say you don't believe.
Thank you. Okay. I don't believe on my soul. I swear. Because you see, say all these things, when people talk say they suffer, you see, say all these pastors, all these our daddy Jew, all of them, you don't see, say one of them don't come out, come talk, say there is suffering in the land. Government should help. None of them. Instead, they will be praying that you will have money abroad. My brother, I remember when would they grow up at least 80 something, early 90s. When would they go church? If they want to do offering, no say pastors does make people raise up there, make they raise that money up. Sure, does make they raise that money up. You understand? You see, say inside, you get the point where they go, my brother. Well, maybe you tell me say I'm not believe say they suffer. 100%. Inside 100%, 99% will raise their hand up. 99% will raise their hand up. You understand? Pastor will bless the money. You will make everybody come out, line by line, come to drop the money for this thing with different. Pastor will watch or usher will watch. At the end of the day, the money will full. Now, because you say now the same method now those pastors they use. If you reach time for tithe and offering, just make them stand up, all those kinds of things, all of those still come out. By the time you see say now, by the time you see say all these pastors come, you see say inside 100%, I can but 10% now get up, raise their money up. Then pastor then themselves will know say really they suffer in the land. You see say pastor come even they use all those systems.
I will go look for them. I don't see one video where pastor talk say this hardship don't they affect offerings and tithes. But be like say they never they
never they affect. He never
reach. Okay.
He never they affect. He never reach. By the time we be say pastors, all of the system inside 100% now, but 5% or 10% never they raise up their hand. When they also make their come out, they'll come out. The rest, when they also say people will sit down for train, I will come many pass. People will be say come out. Could you imagine say you for your hard money you send like let me say for example like 10,000 give person who you don't know. You are some just by mistake ask and say this money will I just give you now. How you want to how you want to join? You will tell you say inside that 10,000 you will even pay 10% to God. How you will tell me say that kind of person that person will suffer? That's where they really suffer. You know, remember saying they pay you will pay tithe and offering. That's where they really suffer. No, say he will pay tithe and offering. But just by mistake, give person money now. Yeah.
This is the way you just talk. So you just give me PTSD. You get one person where I cut relationship with, right? A woman, okay, that I actually gave her money. It was a very good money. I mean, that time was like, and I struggled to put that money together. Okay. Then I think it was about like say 3 months or so later, she was supposed to start a business. Okay. And she didn't. And I called back to say, I mean, waited for about 5 months before I could pull all this money together for you. How far? And she was like, she lied to me until people now told me that, Ross, you don't know what happened. She gave her pastor 10% of the money as tithes.
Okay.
Take me about.
Our pastor will tell me say that kind of person is suffer.
That's not even the whole story.
Our pastor himself will tell me say that kind of person is suffer.
Brother, that's not even the whole story, right? The pastor can tell us, say me bring the whole money. Okay. That in won't take that tithe out of it. Give her the rest to go and start that business. She go do successful. This was 2021.
Man, I will come for from heaven. Man, I will come for heaven, General.
Now that you just mentioned something about giving the money and then they are paying time. I'm sorry, even like mistakenly transferring money and tell them to send it back. They are already like giving us, you know what I mean? Like you give somebody money and they already you're going to give 10% to their pastors. It's so real. You just reminded me of that.
Yeah.
Man.
You imagine say pastors and politicians not believe say online person for streets they suffer.
No.
Like they not believe. You understand? They not believe one day. They'll believe say no say man, you get one thing, they'll say, okay, more try these people. If you too much now shouts, Neither shout to show, they'll come out for show media, talk, 1 month or 2 months, they don't still forget. If the course says they want protest, they'll also, give them palliative. They'll just share palliative, everybody just forgets. They'll say, I not tell just now. So they'll still give them another 3 months or 4 months again. Increase the fuel small, just put some money journal. People just come out for social media, just give them palliative. They just give the palliative. Before 1 month or 2 months, people just forget. Then you see, man, I can from 2015 till now, so things steady increase. Now the politicians constantly say, man, the youths, no, they do anything. Now they talk, now they talk. You understand? Now they talk, now they talk. Now so the thing steady increase. Now so price of things steady increase. Let me say from 2015.
They even said it on TV.
From 2015. From 2015. Now so things steady increase. Because the politicians know, say, man, the youths, they not fit do anything. If you too much, so give the palliative. They also give the palliative. Now so take theirs day to day. You're surprised, man, even Tinubu himself never they read the newspaper where we common masses they read for streets. That's why it's also not the social media anymore. How you expect now the same that's not the social media anymore. Never there on Facebook, not there on Twitter, not there or anything. How you imagine that person will believe me honorable man they suffer for streets? You will believe me now, not the same newspaper. Not be waiting they write for newspaper, not being that man they read. They say they are doing well.
Until when maybe the system.
You understand?
So believe say, these people said not just what you the way you're saying it here, or that we believe that
I not believe say that I never believe say that suffer. I never reach. They never reach.
See, somebody was on.
They never suffer. At least by 2026.
You know that Jimo Ibrahim.
If it is 2026.
Yeah. Now I wanted to tell you about them, like they don't really care.
From now, 2020.
Go on.
Okay, 2000. We are in 2024 now. Me no say that they suffer, because if they suffer, they know what to do. I swear to God, the youths, the women know what to do. The way they take come out 2015, they know what to do. You understand? They never suffer. The only way we will know say they don't meet them. You understand? The only way we will know say and don't they meet them. That definitely, if they give me opportunity, me and my family will go to Tinubu again. You understand? We continue waiting just to do the good so that people will know. Yes, I swear to God.
You go vote for her.
I'll go put on there. You understand? So that 2026 or early 27, then I don't know say I don't meet all these people. Don't be surprised between that in March ending next month. This dollar will reach 2K. Cement will reach 15.
You are even talking about next month. Before the end of February.
Before March ending, the rest will reach 85.
March. If they've been dragging like this till March,
okay.
Well, we will say amen. The way the thing they go, it's like per seconds. So by the end of February, because February still get like 10 days to go. You know, saying a leap year with this. So now February 29, the month go end for this year. February 29, 19. So which means 10 days to go. You say between now and 10 days time, that 1,660 something for dollar, it not go reach 2,000. Anyway, we'll go see. Because the trajectory is
no, you know why? You know why? Now the pressure though to the politicians now, the governments now, they not will like 10 days to go now. They don't like prison to 2K. Now make me put on for March between that March and you understand? But do no say I tell you say politicians when they say people don't see the shot, they'll say give the palliative. You understand? I think I saw this in the internet. One place in the West where people are protesting and I saw hardship. My brother. So go there, 2027, inside all those people, but 50% will still follow me.
All of us go
Vote
last
for Tinubu again.
You think say all of us like this?
My brother, we will last.
Yeah,
we will last. We will last. We will last.
so we
We will last.
strong.
You know where? Even Tinubu, even the Northerners not believe say Tinubu will ever last reach today. Because why the Northerners vote for Tinubu? May I tell you one secret? Why the Northerners vote for Tinubu? Because the Northerners believe say even during time of that campaign, they don't know say Tinubu now old tortoise. During time of those campaign, Tinubu they come out, the stake, waiting they talk, not the complete for mouth, the piece of body, na so piece of body, na so the shake. Did not believe say if anything happen to Baba, their own will enter. Now make all those Northerners really vote for them. The believe say Baba no will last reach to them. Even all those packaging disease, that's what they for one, that's what the piece of body, that's what the collapse. You understand? They not say Baba na all the tortoise. But when after the election, when Baba go France, come back, they can't even surprise him that Baba be like a snake. Wait, peel, what's it called? His share. You can't even share pass any. You understand? My brother, I can't even open. Say this Malala, that's 8 years you will bow. That's 8 years will just bow. Yeah, he will bow.
It be like say we don't miss Kaku as well. And this guy went on the show 8 months before 8 years. You know, sure, say we go last that 8. But you say you don't talk, say we go last. Now, people we go last.
We go last time. We go last time.
Oh, okay.
We go last.
I'll take another.
Last time, we go last time. We go last time. As I say, Baba will last time. We go last time. And there are decent men inside those people who they protest today. About 60 to 70% will vote for Baba. Follow me, vote for Baba 2027.
I tell you.
Amen. We will vote for that. Okay, sir. Have a nice day.
Yeah, the truth is say.
Yeah.
Everybody know what thing they do. But we know they deceive ourselves. Okay.
And now
they do. So as
Nana, you know,
Amelia,
understand what you say.
That's why I talk Amelia say, CEO, if they talk, say me, you can't go protest. Ask them. Hey, the protest is to go and ask Tinubu to reduce price of food, or reduce waiting, go, so that when you can know, and if they tell you say they won't go ask them to reduce the cost of living, they ain't go give you days. We ain't go reduce them down to tell you say me you go home. Oh yeah, everybody go home. I don't hear you. I go reduce them. But I said, why waste your time? Say you won't go drag something where you know say it's impossible. Why not just chase all of them away? And that's why they say like chase who away. Everybody will die before they chase Tinubu. It's up to you. The journey don't start to show you know.
Yeah, now, bros, what you talk now remind me of I think 90 something. When we say me person just bully,
see the shaka, you know go green, yeah.
You know that's not person here. They just make now. So you see one person for inside all those other person here. Come my picking, take this one, talk to the rest, say make say the thing don't do. You just go talk to the rest. I beg you don't more give the time. If they give the time, say they're not changing, we will still come out again. Now, lie. Before that time, all those baba will still top them again. They will still top them. Inside the place where they do something, if you go call them. Inside the people who do something, if you go call out tomorrow, so yeah, Baba, more come out. We'll say, me, Baba, nothing come out, so more just leave them. We don't know them, more just leave them, we will survive.
People call the talk, say, you see this song guy? This song guy feel unite everybody. That's another.
And never start.
You don't know?
Yeah, never start. Never start. This song I never will tell you unite everybody, never reach. Let me see from next year. Yeah.
All right.
Next year.
Anyway, I'll take another one.
Time will be say we reach 2025. Wait, I want to make one point. 2025 now. Before we reach 2025, 2025, by the time you don't see the West, don't go to beg the East, don't go to beg the people say, my brother, I beg, make now forgive us. I beg. We do know so we don't already offend now. Make now forgive us. Now then you know say The thing don't dey rob everybody. By this kind of time, I never dey rob anybody. Eh? We will survive. Okay now.
So now, everybody see they do warm up. Anything where everybody they feel right now.
Yeah.
Just warm up to what is still coming.
It never they affect everybody.
You know what I tell people? I tell them, say, whatever they are facing right now, is a child's play to what is still coming. That word of mouth cannot describe.
Yes.
Word of mouth. Because if you talk about
yes. Not test. Not test will still do so. Not test. You never time we will taste so long. Not test. Not test will still. You know, say person mama cook food. If person mama cook soup for kitchen, you will first test them. Not test now we do so. Not test. Not test now we do so.
Yes.
Yeah, no. Because our parable, they make one parable for our side, from for Benin for come. They say both the person cannot everybody hand will touch sand. Both the person where they dig, both the person where they cover them, everybody hand will touch that sand.
You go touch the sand.
You understand? Both the person where they dig. The person where they dig all of yam where they want plant yam. The person where they dig the person where they cover and they follow you. Everybody hand will touch that sand. But this time everybody hand never touch them. Time they come where everybody hand will take touch that sand.
God bless us.
Go man this word.
Thank you so much. Ma, I'll take another one. Sorry for that delay in that, in that call. Guys, I'm sorry. I've got another caller, okay? What happened is that it seems I don't know if it is the network or somehow, but we had a delayed convo. That's why that conversation sounded like we are speaking over one another. So I did my best to kind of give it a break because sometimes you have to it's like a delayed call. I don't know how, I don't know why. And I bet it is the network. So if this happened again with any of these calls, let's pay attention. It simply means that somehow, a few other gadgets that have been turned on in this room are also dragging the network on my phone with all of others, okay? So that simply means that we cannot efficiently run a program here without adequate super fast broadband, which is going to be in soon. Just in case if you are watching this is just a test broadcast, which we are also having a chat around, okay? A chat around the current affairs, what is going on in Nigeria now. So if by any means we have this delayed convo, please don't be upset. My viewers, I know sometimes it will sound so annoying. Maiyegun, let him talk. Maiyegun, let her talk. Listen, from my own end here, it's pretty much like the voice are like delayed. Therefore, when the production is out to you, it will be like we are speaking over one another. So I apologize how that might have sounded to you, okay? But sometimes I have to study that convo so that we know when I'm going to be chipping in. Most of the time, it doesn't really come out good, okay? So here is my caller again from Germany as well. And I hope this network is different. Are you there? Hello.
Hello, sir. Hello, Maiyegun. Good afternoon.
How are you?
Good afternoon. To get you online is a very difficult task.
It can be very busy,
I greet everybody. My name is Bridget Shine. I'm calling.
We've got
from Germany.
We've got Beatrice, Lady Beatrice on this platform. Now I've got Lady Bridget. So how are you today, ma?
I'm fine. I'm just calling you because your preachings every day is what every one of us needs to be listening to. I want to just tell you just a very short story of what is going on right now about somebody. I have a family in Lagos where who I normally support. I support them, her and her husband and the 2 kids. I just took it upon myself to be supporting them every month, which I normally do. But last year during the election, I was shocked to see the husband, taxi car, plastered all over. It was Tinubu's picture. I was shocked. I called the woman, then I asked, why is your husband supporting Tinubu? She told me, ma, owner of the taxi is a very strong Tinubu supporter. So my husband must support him. And moreover, Tinubu is a good man. He did very well in Lagos. He did very well to us with the Yorubas. I said, okay, no problem. So it really got me upset. I tried to talk all over about who they should really vote for. But it's like they really know, okay, the man is good to Lagos people. I said, no problem.
So
during December,
they probably told you that you can't know Nigeria better than them because you are in abroad.
Yes. Yeah, they are there. You know, she was, mama, so Tinubu is good. He's a good man. We Lagos people love him. People really love him. I said, okay. So December last year, I missed calls because I was really angry. I just cut them off. So
right
December last year, she has been calling me.
Finish it. Go on, man.
Yes, of course. I just cut her off. I'm not like that type. So she was calling throughout the December. I refused to pick her call. She sent me message, please, mama, pick my call. So after I listened to you last week, Thursday, I listened to you. I just said, okay, let me reply her message. I replied her message and she was so happy. And did you know what? Yesterday morning, she called me and I picked and she's, mama, my husband had brought a course upon us. I said, I was shocked. A course? What? Oh, he has brought Tinubu problem. I laughed. I said, what Tinubu? What has he done? The man that gave them the taxi died, and his son sold the car immediately to Jackman.
Oh, see?
Because he was a strong Tinubu supporter. Because the husband was a strong Tinubu. Yes. Now the husband cannot get who will give him a taxi for running. He said whenever they go, people are costly, the engines are expensive. Even in their church now, they are like an app.
They have just started. It's just the beginning,
man. The woman was crying, please, man. They need to park. The whole area, they are insulting them. The house rent have been increased. Mama, we used to pay 300. Now we have to pay 480,000. We don't have that money. I said, you don't have. Well, go for another taxi. Nobody wants to give my husband taxi. They all say he's a Tinubu supporter. Even in the church, people are against us. They don't want to play with the kids anymore. They need to pass and they don't have the money to come and
like she's telling you all of that. It's that bad.
She was funny. I'm only hope now. They need to pack to a new place, a new area where nobody knows them, so that the husband will get a job. I just said, and you see, when I was telling you about this Tinubu, you said it is good to Lagos people. And now Tinubu is not a cause. So support Tinubu is a cause. Yeah, mama is a cause. It's like they are not living as an outcast.
Did you know
what I gave her a very simple advice.
Right.
And I said, did you know Maiyegun? She said, no. I said, go and buy data and listen to Maiyegun. I said, he said that when the time the hunger have increased, you will be the one to buy placards and write, hey, me, or need the staff for testing. I said, just go and listen to Maiyegun.
It didn't even last. The whole thing didn't even last 1 year. Look at where we are. You know what I want to say to you, ma? You know what I want to say to you, ma? For the people in the area to be reacting to them that way, and for them to have the audacity to tell you who has been so good to them, that mind your business. This is what we are going to do. God knows how far they went in their area alone.
Yes.
Do you understand? Like, for them to be, for them not to even like have the fear of, this person that is talking to me, I cannot reject. So, you get, it's better I just hide it. So I cannot even let her know that I'm supporting Tinubu because I appreciate this person. They didn't care about that.
Publicly support Tinubu openly. Plaster all his passing power with Tinubu pictures then. It really got me upset.
No,
now,
you are not alone.
she said
there were so many of us. There were so many of us that were playing that were paying those black taxis. And we didn't have any problem paying them. Because those who were giving those money to, we felt like they deserved it. Right from our bottom of our heart, we felt like, well, I'm going to help that person. I'm going to support that person. And we were doing them. And we're also watching what these criminals are doing to them. And we are telling them that if you have an opportunity, get rid of them.
Yes. I told her that she should go and buy placards. And I said, Maiyegun said, when the hunger is really, really there, you just want to buy placards. Right, me on it. And she's like, oh, Mama, please, you are our only hope. Yeah, you are our only hope. I said, I'm not your only hope. You are meet Tinubu. I'm not your only hope. And that, I also ask, you
don't come to me.
Be mad. What about that mad? You know, those people that, you know, the owner of the car there was really a very, like, they got toys. Now he died. The son sold the car. They still have just started. The house rent has increased. Yes. You see what they do? During the election, they will take, right, support the bad politician. And when they got what they want, they will not jackpot from Nigeria.
And now, what are they waiting for? They are all over the place now. See, there's a place we call Kumbanod here. I will kind of make it anonymous.
Yeah.
I know a king in Nigeria, right, that sent his wife and their children down to the UK here. Okay, she has no real job, no nothing. They still continue to get money from Osun State government, which is feeding the husband. So when you know, and guess what? When we asked that, Olori, now here you do Olori Oba and others, Nigeria is safe. I said, but you are from Osun State. He said, oh, where is safe in Nigeria? Do you see where safe? I was like, Olori, you are supposed to be the mother of the community. You did here. He said, no, I'm not the only wife now. He has other wives. They can do Olori to them there. I was like, oh, I get it. So people don't understand that those criminals don't believe in Nigeria. They don't love Nigeria. And they will tell you that those who are calling them out, they are the enemies of Nigeria.
Yes. Yeah? They don't really love Nigeria. When you try to talk to those people who are the needy, they will think, maybe you are the bad one.
Yes.
You know, Maiyegun, your preachings really brought me something that normally, as she cried to me yesterday, I could just say, oh, okay, take. Go and she should buy placards and go and write a me on it and start protecting for the things. Yeah, this is a sin she brought upon her generation. Now they have to suffer it.
Yes.
And those of many callers are saying that when next people want to contest, they will vote for him. I will not support that. When next people want to come out, I will not support Tinubu. I've never supported him and I will never support him. He is a bad man. He cannot govern any
country. You know something that I'm so worried about, and I always want my people, all of you, to always have a moment to think about, is that majority of us on this platform are parents. Or intending parents, because I know this community, I know us here very much, okay? So, which means that we all cherish our children enough. We love them, we will protect them with everything in us, everything that we have in us, right? Now, every time I look at the victims of all these sufferings that we are thinking our pity is for the adults, you can ignore those adults and never feel sorry for them. In fact, do not feel sorry for any adult, okay? But if you have the number of children who are now trapped in this hunger, in this out of school, in this lack of what do you call it, balanced diet, in this lack of health care, if you know the number of the children, you will hate these criminals in Nigeria, 100%.
Yes.
And that's why I want people to understand,
many of them.
You know, every time we look at this whole thing, I want people to once in a while just picture it. What is the number of children trapped in all of this? Children who are
in all of this.
Children who are wearing clothing, children who are exposed to different kind of sexual abuses because they are poor, children who have been sexually raped because they are from poor background. I'm talking about children who have suffered terrible health conditions because they are poor. All these are victims that people are not giving numbers about. They are just talking about people hungry. Hey, they are hungry. If you know the number of children,
Yes, I saw someone sent me a video concerning a blind school in Benin City. There is a school for the blind. Normally, the government take care of them little by little, while the parents also do their best. But now the money from the government is no longer flowing in. The parents don't have that type of money to take care of this the needy because they need so much. You know, they are blind. They need things. The girls need so many women stuff and all those things. They don't have support. And I am saying these people, these blind students are suffering from what such woman that called me yesterday. Majority of them costs in that country. People are really dying. People are suffering.
For real, in real life, no exaggeration
so,
or anything.
for real, yeah, in real life, at all. And so people will come out and they are still saying there is no hunger in Ghana. That like the churches, of course, the pastors will not see hunger. Because when you go to the churches, when you see many videos online, there are still many thousands of people inside the church giving their offerings, giving their tithes every Sunday. It baffles me. In this type of situation, someone will still bring their money to tithe to a pastor, whereby your own neighbor next door, you don't even know if that child. That is what, when it comes to Nigeria Christianity, the Christianity we have there is not the type of Christianity with the Western world practice. The Christianity in Nigeria is just all about greed. Greed.
It's unfortunate. It is.
Members, they don't care about their own. So thank you so much, Maiyegun, for really picking my call today. I appreciate you a lot. Thank you so much. Every day, you are my Sunday, you are my evening class. I normally watch you every day. Thank you so much. Thank you, Maiyegun. Okay.
Right. Remain blessed, man. Okay. My regards to everybody around as well. Okay. So, yes, if you have personal experience, especially if you have families in Nigeria right now that you speak to or you talk to all the time, you cannot pretend how much this affects you too. I mean, one of my callers said they had this fixed allowance for family members, is mom as well, right? But it's like you fixing, oh, mom, I'm going to be giving you 200,000 naira. When exchange rate was 200 naira to a pound or 250 naira to a pound. Mom, I'm going to be giving you 250,000 naira every month as your allowance. That's 1,000 pounds a month when the money was still valuable. Fast forward to today, and you still giving your mama 250,000. You're still thinking, oh, my mama is 250. Because today, that 250,000, all you will need is just 110 pounds. And you will get yourself a 250,000 for your mom. And then the money is gone. Devaluation, real life devaluation. Even if you know go school, you know understand economics. What is happening in Nigeria today is teaching everybody economics, except those who are not paying attention. Yeah. Hello there.
Hello, Baba Maiyegun Ekpele.
Iba o, Ikabiesi o.
Make I talk today for broken.
You know, people are beginning to know better that when he's here, this traditional man, it will never, you know. Thanks, Baba. A lot of people want to hear you too.
He go say hunger don't they unite people. Because now hunger go make company employ person mama call and sales girls. Now hunger ain't go make people look other people neck. It go be like say then they see turkey neck. Now hunger na in the now hunger they make people unite together and say make them go thief. Now hunger.
Even person who never commit crime before, you go come they do like rainbow, say we go climb fence, you go wear boots. Now hunger.
Now hunger, now in they make greedy people gather together for village. Come Lagos, come they do agbero. Now hunger, now in make man chop dog food. Because they look the dog food would be like say na sardine in the sea. Now hunger, now in they make pretty girl become a shower for street. Now hunger, now in they make married woman now begin to do a shower. Say I just do be children. Now hunger now. Now hunger. Now they make house get won't allow you garden naka. Because now hunger. Now hunger make a old man go open ya to another man. Now hunger.
Yes.
Now hunger. Now he go make small children become mothers. They take care of children when they still be children. Now hunger. Now hunger make person come waka finish, come the turn one banga soup, saute banga soup, come turn okra soup. Now hunger now. Now hunger now make middle class people group themselves together. They gather together. Now hunger make hunger and greed. Now it make people. Some middle class people gather themselves together like monkey, go hijack Ferrari car inside forest like they talk, like you said. But they don't fit drive them. Because now hunger and greed, now it make them become politicians. Now this hunger, now it make one day unite me and my siblings together. When I was still in Nigeria, this hunger, Lila no day for house that day. Papa no get money to buy. We throw the box for outside. Now this hunger gather us together. We know they be friends before. We be like cat and rat. But hunger unite us that day. So we can't take Yoruba, they read English. Because when my papa come back for house, he meet all of us for outside. We sit down. He say, what are you people doing? The box of the semolina there outside. I say, okay, you people are hungry. Oh yeah, come one by one and begin to read what is on this box if you know you want to eat. Now that day I know say we not be read. They wrote on that paper say for power and energy, eat semovita. Can't see how hunger turn us. Can't see how they read that for Poweria, for Poweria and energy. ERT semovita. We don't read, but now hunger unite us. Initially, we know they see each other, we go they beat each other. But now hunger unite us that day. So as hunger don't they unite people today, that hunger go unite them to begin to know their enemy. Because all this one with them they shout, they never shout to. This one with them they shout, they never start to the shout. Because for over 5 million people abroad, where they send money, give them for home, where they still know that lie, where then they lie, all of us don't they know say na lie. Person when no fall down, they go say fall down. Person when leg no break, they will say break. These days we go say, okay, do the video, make I see the person where he say fall down. Where they make I see before I send you anything. Because social media don't open everybody's eyes. If over 5 million people, they send money given now, with the worker inside snow, inside rain, they do everything. Say, make on a job, they get little support. But now they do us pass. That means each person, they feed almost 5 to 10 people for Nigeria. That means 10 times 5 million. It means over 50 million they get support from abroad. That's why they don't want to go on the street. But this hunger, it go pursue them. I think they say they're not here. When drum don't they oversound, now say don't reach for that drum to break. If not be hunger, then go carry themselves. They do party. They carry eguno. They do point and kill for football. Where then they play for England, where they don't know anything. That hunger now it go turn them around. But I not blame them too much. Now Obi I blame. Because if Obi not tell them, say, make them mellow down, all these things for not be like this. Because Obi self now part of them. If not, he get the chance to make the place to stop every one of them. Therefore, no swear. Therefore, no swearing this man. This bala blue. Therefore, no swear this bala blue in. If now all the support we can give Obi say, then transfer and give Showore, this thing for no happen.
Sorry, could be different.
Even though we know say, even though we know say Showore no fit do any magic, but if for no happen. Because the man know you don't talk himself already. Say monkey hijack this they no fit drive the car. Exactly what is happening in that country. Now they chop each other. They do everything. No nothing. No going back. You know pass. You know fail. No come up for the same class. That foundation where then take start echo. We make Osoko and Akintoye take us, they do business with British and Portugal. Now it's still day down until when that system is broken. Now we go fit set ourselves free. All this one where then they do, all the English where then they do stock. English no go save us. So now the real action now go save us. Thank you very much, my brother.
Bless you. It could be like say you can't read us a poem. We go tell and remind all of us, say, even if we are still arguing, not united yet, yeah, hunger, we unite all of us.
Now hunger, hunger go unite everybody. Not be hunger carry me reach Europe.
But I mean, maybe the fear of hunger carry you reach me, because now fear of waiting they happen to my people, right? From happening to me, now it lead me to this waiting that they do so, right? So maybe now hunger,
yeah,
the fear of it, fear of.
Me we be say, they use leg waka. They if they know me to the extent that they don't take me, they do bet yourself to know say, we know the shoe where this guy go wear.
Or they're going to use you. They check time. They will say, it will soon pass here. What time is it? I say, it's just past 12. I know it won't pass now. It will pass in under 10 minutes.
Now, you know this time where would they take waka data? You go bus stop. If boss no quick on, go say, but this boss no quick on, the waka go the next one.
I'll meet you in front. I'll say, I'll join you in front.
That's why they take leg waka. That's why they take leg waka everywhere for Lagos.
Baba, you know. Get to go by you. That's an elder there who has finally chose to speak our language. Is somebody who indeed one of those one of those original content that are still also coming onto Maiyegun's Diary Political here in this studio. We have them physically. They won't be like orally. So I am going to go out. Then I'm going to come back in about 10 minutes. Okay. I have a delivery at the reception. So they won't bring it up for me. You understand? So they want me to possibly come down and pick it. So I'm going to go down and for just about 10 minutes. Okay. I will leave my music on. And I hope we can stop calling the line for now. Okay, just if you're watching me right now, it means don't dial the number now. All right. If you dial the number, you're going to interrupt the music. Okay. Can we do that? I will come back and take calls. Don't worry. If you're calling me right now, don't call for now. Okay. Just give me a moment to pick up this my delivery. And when I come back upstairs, right, we will continue our chat. Remember, I'm still kind of test running this too. Okay. Trying to get all of this. Don't call in for now. Just give me a few minutes. I will be back. Yeah, and if you are watching me from Ibadan, tell us how far Ibadan. What did you go out to do today?
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀
So meanwhile, there's something I needed to show to you just before I go outside, okay? You know, I can't move my camera everywhere in here because my camera is stationary, okay? And I've not connected my other camera just to make it more like, I have not connected that, but I will at some point. I'll show you what the studio itself looks like from inside there. I recorded myself like this today, okay? It's like a selfie, sort of a selfie recording, kind of, So I did that, and I'm going to share the video with you. Let's see if you can see it through there. Yeah, you can. It was something like this when I was recording myself like that. So it was like a selfie thing, and it's quite cool, right? But this was towards the end of the clip I'm going to share with you, okay? Then once I have all my cameras connected like that, I can choose all angles and I don't have to like move camera anywhere. I can like, just get something here that can easily by itself pick me that way by a click of button. Okay. I know someone who said that the audio keeps going up and all that because I'm far away from the microphone. I know. It's not my voice going up and that's just like, but let me share this with you. I want to show you the inside. And to some of you who have noticed that, excuse me, some of you have noticed that the audio seems to have gone down a bit. So you should probably... Sorry about that. So I was going to share that with you. So I'm going to show you the inside. And I recorded this when I came in this morning. So I'll share that with you before I go downstairs to pick up my stuff, okay? See inside the studio so far. Listen to me. The inside here, the entire studio itself is pretty much like about 70% completed. So you see the last 30% of what's going to come inside here, right? There are mostly few other gadgets, decorations, frames, just to make it look a little bit more like, but I'll show you the inside of the Maiyegun's Diary Political Glasgow. Then, yes, it is at the east end of Glasgow, Bridgeton area of Glasgow. Take a look.
Maiyegun ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú màmá ni ó fọlọ́run sọ ẹ̀ báyìí lẹ́rù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú màmá ni ìwọ sá máa ṣọ́ra àfìsì wọn bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà lè rí oníṣègùn lé káwọ́ màmá fi ṣe ra wọn ní tó ti dẹ̀rù tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sí mọ́lẹ̀.
You see that? So thank you very much. Thanks a lot for seeing that. That's the best I could do without editing. That was me just carrying my camera with a camera holder like that, right? Just moving about and doing that. There was no editing to stop all the shaking, to cut out some of these other things that were not supposed to be there. And that's what we're going to be doing on Maiyegun General. So I can sit down here, like my phone, okay? Record the 4K video, like, you know, and I can drop all that in while I'm seated at my desk here, leave it in there, whatever I have to say. I have, what do you call it? I have a printer. That's the reason why I got printer, because I want to be writing the script of what I say. So now I don't just want to be giving you, sorry, one sec. So I don't just want to be giving you or giving us the normal broadcast, so to say. Sure you get. So we want something that is, you know, not too long, not too far, not too long, okay, not too much. Short, concise or precise and straight to the point. So I need script for that. So once I type my script in here, I'll send it to my printer there. I'll print the manuscript out. I'll bring it here. I'll take my camera and just give you that shot. So most of my videos and all that are not going to be that too much. They're just going to be simple recorded like this. Add some few effects to them. The message is delivered, and it's not too much paparazzi or what have you. You know what I mean? So I am already practicing. Now that you know, I want to have what do you call it? I want to have you know, varieties as we discussed, and I'm going to buy more cameras. I'm going to buy like maybe 2 more of this. Okay, this one is the second generation of what you call the Alpha 7 Sony cameras. This is the second generation. It's old now. That's how things happen, right? So then I have the 4th generation. Okay. So, and I believe they have had another one, which is the 5th generation of these cameras. But I'm looking for another one that is like a video making one. You know, all those ones that are like a camcorder like that, but very expensive. The ones that can, this one is heavier. So the drone that I'm buying drone. So there's 2 types of them. One comes with their own camera. Another one comes with where you can actually use attached camera, professional Sony camera. You attach it on there, and then you can use it to, you know, get all the pictures. About 5 years. So just give me 5 years. I will redefine political, what do you call it, the political conversation, or political YouTube, or political. I don't know how to describe it, Sha. Because normal, the level of viewership that we get in the Temple of Truth, right? The level of viewership or live viewers and all that. I don't know how many channels in Nigeria that actually guess what we get. I know, like, we are not many on Maiyegun's Diary Political. Okay, we are not many. However, with the little that we have, we pull numbers that are steady. Channels Television, Arise News, these are big platforms too, okay, with millions of subscribers. We are just less than 100,000, but what we control when it comes to attendance and all that, so people like us can redefine the entire political conversation, not just in Nigeria, across the continent. People go on YouTube to create a lot of content, musical, what's that one, travel blog, or that stuff. But you see, political conversation, which actually affects our lives, they do not get the real discussant, the people who actually knows how this message should be passed. We need to entrench that so that charlatans, paid acts cannot continue to try to manipulate us, politically, trying to change narratives in a way that suits their agenda. So we need platforms that educate people that much. You understand what I mean? That people cannot be gaslighted. When you are asking questions, you want answers. You don't want anybody to gaslight you or tell you to shut up. We need platforms that help people to understand what to say. When they try to bully you, shut up your mouth. What do you know? But my friend, shut up. We are talking, you are talking. No. Well, if you are following Maiyegun's diary political, nobody, no human being would dare tell you to shut up. When you are discussing Nigeria politics, no human being would dare tell you to shut up. That's all Yahweh. With what you know. You go on the talk. Now somebody will tell you that you don't know anything. Shut up your mouth. That's all Yahweh. So we need platform to ensure that. We need platform where when you talk, you are not you are not making things up. You are giving them facts, verifiable facts, which makes you sound-minded. We want people who are sound-minded. We don't want, we don't want pushovers. We don't want people that can easily say, let's just leave it for God. We don't want people that leave things for God. And the only way you will not leave things for God is when you know the danger that you are in, due to the political activities around you. You get what I talk? So we need such platform. And I'm beginning to put something like that together. I can actually that path or pathway. And yes, I'm going to make it as simple, as easy as it should be. No, nothing complicated, nothing too much drama or what have you. When I sit down, talk, when I finish my talking like this, I put it on my system there. Okay. Then I'll go on to look for all the materials of everything I have mentioned in my video. You know what I mean? To back them up. Corruption, Abi, give them evidence. Economic, destruction, give them evidence. Not only giving you evidence, we also have to let you know how this affects you. Because the question is, okay, we think on concern us in all of this now. Maiyegun will tell you how it concern you. Whether you are in Nigeria or you are not in Nigeria, it doesn't matter. Ask those who actually watches Maiyegun, they will tell you. It doesn't matter. Whether you are in Nigeria or you're outside Nigeria, you will understand how this affects you. Now, it's now up to you if you feel like, it doesn't matter. It matters. So until all of us kind of see that it no matter, it don't matter now. Since it don't matter, baba, now everybody go collect. So we shouldn't pretend. That's the point. So please don't call the line now, okay? I'm going to put all of us on note for for about 10 minutes. I'm going downstairs to pick up a delivery. It's going to take me about 5-10 minutes. All right. Meanwhile, remember, this is a test broadcast, okay? The moment you see my face on the screen again, that means I am back. Okay? But if you probably will just enjoy my music. All right? That one is on repeat. Okay? So when I get back, we will continue the tests. Thank you.
Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Lórí Facebook. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Lórí YouTube. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. ọba bá gbé wúrẹ́ àyè ẹ̀sùnra jíjó ìgbádìyẹ àyè ẹ̀sùnra pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o àyè ẹ̀sùnra gómìnà gbówó jẹ àyè ẹ̀sùnra ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí fa àyè ẹ̀sùnra aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o àyè ẹ̀sùnra olùrànlọ́wọ́ olóṣèlú àyè ẹ̀sùnra ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kí àyè ẹ̀sùnra kí. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kí. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kí. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá ti rònú fi wọ́n níran òun. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kí. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kí. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ̀rọ̀ òun fi wọ́n níran. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀, Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kí. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kí. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ̀rọ̀ òní kí wọ́n níran. Ìmọ̀ àìṣe rere, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ìmọ̀ àìṣe rere, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o, ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣà ìtú wọn síta. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kí. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kí. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ̀rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran. Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Maiyegun ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́run ṣọ́ ẹ̀ báàkì lẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọ́ mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ní ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjé ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́, ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà. Àìsíwọ́dù ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o, ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kí. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kí o. Ẹ̀yin bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò òní bí wọ́n níran o. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kí. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kí. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ̀rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran. Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ ọ́, làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ ọ́, làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́ ara yìí. lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Lówó ṣe ń lọ ní Maiyegun já wa sí. Àṣírí ọ̀tẹ̀lú kì í kó níbẹ̀ o. Ó bá ṣe àní Maiyegun máa wí. Ó sì tún ṣe eré pàápàá níbẹ̀ o. Maiyegun dáyàrí pòlítíkò. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́wọ̀n kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ lẹ́nu. Àní Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ lójoojúmọ́. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Lórí Facebook. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Lórí YouTube. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Wọ́n bàbá tó wúrẹ́. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Ijó ìgbádùn yẹ. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Pẹ̀sìdó bá rú sí o. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Gómìnà gbówó jẹ. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí pa. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin òun. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Òkúra olóṣèlú. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran òun. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀, Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkan ṣàtìṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní kí wọ́n níran. Ìmọ̀ àìṣe rere ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ìmọ̀ àìṣe rere ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣà ìtúwọ̀ síta. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní bí wọ́n níran. tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́run ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kì lẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú Ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọ́ mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ní ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bóyá. Àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní bí wọ́n níran o. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ̀rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran. Maiyegun làwọn mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun làwọn mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun ti dé ọ̀rẹ́ ara yìí. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Ṣé ń lọ ní Maiyegun dá wa sí? Àṣírí ọ̀tẹ̀lú kì í kó níbẹ̀ o. Ó bá ṣe àní Maiyegun máa wí. Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Maiyegun diary politico. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́wọ̀n kẹ́kọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́nu. Àní Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Maiyegun ti dé ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Lórí Facebook, àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Lórí YouTube, àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Ọba bá gbẹ̀wúrẹ́, àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ, àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Presido Barufin o, àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Gómìnà gbogbo jẹ, àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí fa, àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin òwò, àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Olùrà olóṣèlú, àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Maiyegun ti dé.
Maiyegun ti dé. Thank you very much to those of you who probably just stumbled on this. It is the test broadcast on Maiyegun's Diary Politico. The audio may be or may sound somehow off at some point, it's part of the test we are running. And even the video itself may be a little bit, how do I put that? So the video itself may be lagging. I said that earlier. So if you happen to experience that, you can put it in the comment. The reason is because of the internet being used. It's a temporary one, okay? And also, we were having gist about the development in Nigeria, and I kept the line opened, which means that now that I'm back on seat, we currently have another half an hour to go on the test today. There's one more test I'm going to run, and that's going to be the replay of the last night's broadcast. So you'll get to see that from half 4 this afternoon, UK time, half 5 Nigerian time. So you can set your time if you are not in any of these locations based on the timing or the time difference rather, okay? So that will come up later this afternoon. Until then, this test will continue for another half an hour or another 25 minutes before we close it for today. So thanks so much for being part of this. And again, I apologize if the audio is somehow sounding. I'm talking about the music in the background, okay?
ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní bí wọ́n ní ràn.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ Maiyegun ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ó fọlọ́run ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù mọ́ta ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọ́ mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ní ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sí mọ́bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dé rótàjẹ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ ó ti jọba lórí àtinú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bóyá àìsíwọ́lù ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lúwẹ̀ túnra Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lúwẹ̀ túnra kì ó ẹ̀yin bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní bí wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lúwẹ̀ túnra kì ó. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lúwẹ̀ túnra kì ó. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
That is true. How is how is Nigeria today, especially if you are one of those who is participating in the hunger protests in Nigeria? So a lot of people are, sort of sampling their opinion or expressing themselves. Some are kind of, adjudging that whatever everyone is facing in Nigeria today, they saw it coming. Since you saw it coming, what did you do? And what are you doing now? Because you see, we know we have those we have those who indeed sold you the drug dealer. And some are saying that if those who brought this calamity, Tifnumbu, that if they suddenly turn around to say they are not happy with him and all that, that you should let them kind of express themselves in a way as if to say, this time around, it doesn't make any sense for anybody to say, it is my political choice. About that argument, don't die. You have, if you are one of those who brought Tifnumbu's Emilokan and all that, and you are now looking for that sympathy of, it's a democracy. Anybody can choose who they want. Of course, we know. And that is why you are being held responsible for what you have brought upon everyone. As that they curse you, they curse Tifnumbu. Do not turn around and begin to think the argument of it's a democracy. We all have our kineko. That's true. It comes with responsibilities too. Do not shift it. You get that? I think I have a Chukwe make. Did I even get that right? Hello.
Yeah, Baba.
How you doing, brother? How are you, sir?
I do.
Very good, very good. It's been a while.
It has been. And how is everything? How Baba?
No wahala, wahala.
No. Anyway,
So last time I
yes.
spoke to you has been like some 4-5 months back. Listen, your line not too hot now.
I know you're too busy, Baba. You're too busy. But you know something now, it will be like that too long anymore. You know, the busy line will always be that of the prime time where everybody they wait every evening, right? Now we are going to have so many programs, interactive programs, calling programs, request programs, and all stuff that will actually get us talking like this, just like the one we are doing now, right? So it won't be that tedious like before anymore. Once everything comes on stream, so it's really nice talking to you, though. Yes, you want to ask something?
Looking forward to that. A couple of things I want to. First of all, is I'm not trying to denigrate or anything. I'm always what's it called now? Marveled when Dr. Agbele calls him. So sometimes I wonder when he says these things that he says, is he really serious or he jokes? Because I crack up.
His own style. I was going to say something about that to everybody someday, okay? But let me tell you what I understand about his style so that maybe I can make others also see, right? You know what Dr. Agbede usually come up with, which looks like, like warning. They do come around like, warning or, oh, they are mocking you and all of that. His own style, okay, is to say, yes, we all know these problems. In fact, we identified the people behind all these problems, okay? However, if we all continue just talking about them, pointing them out like this, what they are saying in their own space is that, look at them. It's all talk. They cannot do anything. So it's Dr. Agbede's indirect way of telling all of us that if we don't go higher or harder than what we are doing right now, right, we are only just massaging the problem. That's his own way of saying it. That's why sometimes he will come and be like, they told him, they said, that Maiyegun is talk. A lot of them, they cannot do anything. It's not practically saying we can't do anything. The old man wants us to get that mad enough that we actually have to do something. That's how I understood him. But he does it in a way that me and him, when we start, it will be like, oh, this guy's serious, man. Come on. But we are. I understand that everybody have their own style. You know what I mean? So that's doctor for you.
Yeah.
But yeah, Baba.
Okay. Makes sense, really. Because initially I was like, you will get some things the man go up. I'm like, hey, is this man playing? Is this man really? Because there are times he mentioned the FBI phone number. He mentioned he's contesting for something in the US. I'm like, are you being serious?
What he was doing with that one is to say, you and me, because he's American, okay, he's there in the US. So me and you, we can actually call FBI directly. We can actually inquire directly. Meanwhile, to people like me and you who are not living in America, or let's say someone like me who is not living in America, right? I will see that as what would they do to him? But all of these are just to make people feel like, Baba, no grief for Tifnubu. Any chance where you get, use them. Any chance where you get to actually get him, go for it, even if you have to text FBI. Dr. Agbede. But it's his own way, you get.
Yeah. The other one is, I don't know about you, but have you noticed that this nonsense guy, Asari, I never did hear from the guy again. It's like he just crawled.
See, you think say Ongana anybody's mate? Baba. You see, one thing is this. I knew how much Tifnumbu will deal with everybody, but I couldn't really describe it. You understand, right? You see, all those guys like Asari and the rest of them, they were those that Tifnumbu has invested in for over 24 years now. You see, Tifnumbu has one agenda. He make everybody believe that he could make you anything that you want. And most of the time, people go to him. They just they already have all their plans. So they have all the capacity to achieve whatever they want to achieve. But they will now take it to Tifnumbu and say, Baba, we are planning this. We want you to bless it. So Tifnumbu will be there to take the credit for it by just giving them small money. You know what? Okay, yeah, what are you doing? Oh, yeah, take this 10 million for what you are doing. So whether it fails, if it fails, they won't come back and give the credit to him. Or if they now succeed, maybe one of them become governor, senate, or this or that, they will go back and give credit. Same thing applies to all these thugs. You see, one thing about Tifnumbu when he took over Lagos State, he did something. In order to make sure that the real indigenous people of Lagos State never, ever have access to power, you know what he did? He decided to empower all these thugs who are usually called area boys. He gave them state power and backing so that they will be the most important people in any part of Lagos. Even if you are a Lagosian with your papa name, with your heritage, everything, they will deal with that thug in your area who comes from Oshogbo, Ekiti, Ogun, Oyo. Because with that, those ones will hold whatever they get to him. An average Lagosian, original Lagosian, will never hold anything to Tifnumbu because they already own things before he came. Now, Tifnumbu can take them from the real indigenous people and give them to outsiders that will remain loyal to him, because majority of what those people own in Lagos today, they own them through Tifnumbu. The economic incapacitation of the indigenous people of Lagos State, succeeded by taking their stuff from them and give them to foreigners. But they are Yorubas. When I say foreigners, I don't mean it in the word of foreign like that. But when you look the context of Nigeria, okay, when you look at Lagos, you realize that the rulers and the controllers of the economy, the politics, and everything in Lagos State, 90% of them are not from Lagos State originally. They are from outside Lagos State, Yoruba land. So how come there was never any time that those who tried to push back as Lagosians didn't succeed? Because Tifnumbu gave their land, their resources, and everything to those who will be loyal to him and only him. So forever, majority of them did try. They did try in Lagos when Funshaw Williams was killed. Okay, so it all ended as Tinubu owned this place, and everyone you see around, majority of them not from Lagos, they are owners of those things in Lagos today because they are loyal to Tifnumbu. So you now back to Asari. So Tifnumbu now extended beyond Lagos, my brother. It was in Ogun State. So if you are a thug, okay, in Ogun State, in Edo State, in Anambra, in Sokoto, Tifnumbu and his gang will trace you and they will tell you that, listen, you can ask Baba for anything, okay? And if you know, all of us know Nigeria very well. Connection here, connection there. Court is everybody that they meet inside Tifnumbu's house. And he's there to offer them money. He's there to direct them to where they will get weapons. He is there to tell them, to send them to judges that could help them in some of their illegal cases. And at the end of the day, everybody owes him something. Okay? Asari said they were pursuing him. Nigerian government was after him. Thank God for Tifnumbu, who took over his family. Or else his family would have been homeless. So he owes Tifnumbu. Now, what they all now did is that they now took that personal crumb that they have benefited from Tifnumbu as being one of those from his inner circle. They consider themselves as important that, okay, you know what? We are not dragging Lagos with anybody. We are from Niger Delta. So we will speak for Tinubu. So anything Tinubu want to do for Niger Delta, it will come through us. Like they make themselves over important. Now that Tifnumbu is now showing to all of them that when I said Emilokan, I knew what I was saying. I didn't mean Yoruba Lokan. And I did not mean all of you Lokan. I mean Emilokan. And when I say me, I've got my own guys. Asari will go to jail under Tifnumbu. And now that's where I'm coming to. Asari will be arrested under Tifnumbu. Trust me, go and write it down. He will be arrested or he will be declared wanted too. Okay? So people like him, they are just pawn on their chess table, but you will never hear from him again. And if you do hear from him, it will be threatening Tifnumbu again. And that. Everybody go. So I'll tell you.
Everybody go collect finally. So that means, just as I talk, Baba, that means what's it being named? Tinubu was online when he on that interview when he said, I don't want to give up my strategy. I'm the first speaker. They will copy me.
Which strategy, Baba? The strategy everybody they see so now. See strategy so.
I beg you.
You are even talking
really
about strategy. Remember those who told us that Tinubu get eyes for talent. I mean, you don't forget that one. When they talk, say they don't need in body. We don't need in body. We just need his brain. Say Tinubu get eyes to discover talents. He go assemble the best brains. About you, they see those brains. So Nigeria naira is now 2,068 naira to a pound.
I fell for it back in the day. That time they tell us, say, see what's happen. Look at Lagos, this and that, Lagos. I fell for it back in the day. I'm not gonna lie, because then when Fashola was doing his thing, me, I was in the East then.
Right.
So when I come visit, because I know I should take the deal now, Mm-hmm. So I was among those who believe, say, more Fashola is doing well and everything. Then, eventually he unraveled when he became Minister of Power, and now we can see
lies. See, Baba, waiting Alex Otti they do for Abia right now, where they make everybody say more. Because Alex Otti is allowing, if you say he won't construct road, where PDP no construct, they tell them say I go do okay? In a day or two, you go see them there, begin they do and people were wondering, no be so we they do before. You have to tell us. We have to begin to ask to remind you before you can now come around and say, okay, thank you for reminding me. We'll go do them next year. We don't do it like this. We do it. So that was what happened in Lagos. Tinubu's Lagos was a criminal den. Baba, I was in Lagos, Baba. It was so bad. Tinubu was so bad, so terrible. Not only him, all of the Yoruba governors of that time, Oshoba, Adebayo, Adefarati in Ondo, this other one from Ekiti, Adeniyi, something like that from Ekiti. Who was in Ogun State at the time? I think it was Oshoba in Ogun State. Yes. Maybe this Baba where they open teeth like dead goats like that. Bisia Konde, who became APC chairman, right? Bisia Konde was in Osho. I can't remember all of, but I mean, this Yoruba, they were they performed so woefully, so terribly, 99 to 2003, right? That if Tinubu was sharing money publicly. Even though you say you are still in the East then, maybe you go down hear about Jeun Sapo.
I think I heard about that.
That was Tinubu's second term campaign. Baba Tinika Jeun Sapo. Baba Tinika Jeun Soke. So Tinubu was sharing money in campaigns publicly by like this. And when Obasanjo was trying to get rid of most of them in that deal that swept them off that time, right? He was smart enough to stick to his own thug and make sure say he no agree with any Obasanjo. That was what saved him. He was sharing money. Lagos was in criminal den. Baba, they snatch back. Baba, this will not be saying anything. I was in Lagos because now there I grew too, right? Baba, Operation Sweep, Marwa in Lagos. Don't clean Lagos. We be say, Baba, thieves, everyone don't behave. Area boys don't pare, everyone don't maintain. No, nothing like waiting you see in Lagos today. There, no. Tinubu came. He brought the Agberos. He brought all these different criminals. There was no job. Okay, the roads were not like it was all horrible. Then Fashola came. So when Fashola came, he started cleaning those mess, and then make him a celebrity, instant celebrity like Alex Otti, right? What Fashola did was that he told them, "I do not want to see all of you selling things on this side of the road." And it was the people selling things from the side of the road that the Agberos are collecting money from. And they are remitting the same money to the body loan, directly or indirectly. So when Fashola came and he started chasing them, everybody started feeling like, oh my God, Lagos is going to be fine again. Oh my God, Lagos is going to be this. Now ask yourself, what exactly Tinubu do? Where Fashola conclaim? Where Tinubu constructed? Where Ambode can finish? Baba, if no be say Babangida, Lagos no go get third mainland bridge till today. 24 years ago, they talk say they won't build fourth mainland bridge. These criminals, fourth mainland bridge. 24 years ago, they are still planning it. If it was for them, there will be no third mainland bridge. Now a co-bridge, everybody go to climb. So everybody knew Tinubu, but it was unfortunate. What really played out is not that Tinubu built Lagos. It was ethnic tribal politics. That's exactly what played out.
Yes.
Not because he did
Political
anything.
oral and
He
all
didn't
that
build
aspect
anything.
that they do.
Look at all of them today. I'm still waiting for the protest of Lagos too. Anyway. Lamadeshino,
It's
people want to give
wonderful.
me their names, okay? So the one with the Oyo that time is called Lamadeshino. The one in Ogun State is Segun Oshoba. That old man that is asking Tifnubu to come and tax the mansions in the East to raise money. He was governor in 1999. He was disgraced out of office, Oshoba. He called Ogun State people, chicken. All you need is to give them maize. No matter how suffering they are like chicken. Give them maize, they will rush to you. But we showed him. We did, right? He is a leader in APC today that they are saying Yoruba leader, Oshoba Yoruba leader. This year, Konde Yoruba leader. They are actually ascribe to themselves like they represent Yoruba. These guys don't represent us.
Yes.
They don't. But it's unfortunate. It is what it is. Tribal politics succeeded, and we are suffering for it today.
Oh, wow. So it is really horrible.
So when people say,
something else
Baba, we all know how we take get here. Everybody know what they do. Oh, no, stop. They ask ourselves, dumb, deceitful question. Sure, you get. But how do we get out of this? Is by retracing back how we got here. Break up this shit hole, and we will stop hating ourselves. The world will be surprised.
You see, that's why I get upset when I keep seeing, this royal rumble between Showere's people and obedience. It's very, very annoying. It's
disappointing.
But when we should be working very, and even Showere himself, keeps championing that kind of, maybe I should call it anyway, I was going to say hatred, but let me just call it confrontation between them.
Yeah, I think it's only reacting. Let's be honest, okay? We all know Showere. Showere speak his mind anyway. But as it is today, where everybody is trying to come together or talk coming together and all that, Showere will still speak his mind. And obedient are pretty much like, stop saying every one of them is the same. That's deceitful. It's not true. For everybody to be saying all politicians are the same, even Obi himself, that is pretty much a lie. But people say them anyway. Now, this time around, obedient are pushing back, and they are pushing back very hard. There's no name they haven't called Showere. Showere gets supporters too. Sure, you get. At the end of the day, they can't fire themselves back and forth. I do watch them, but anyway, it's going to be a matter of time. You get, Baba? It's so disappointing, no man like you. But Baba,
honestly.
Wait till they tell people, wait till they tell people, I say, I have things to say about almost everyone that is currently standing against this contraption. Okay, I have things to say. I could easily condemn anybody just to make myself feel better. Because at the end of the day, if I condemn Showere because I don't like the way he does his things on my program and I make people condemn him, if I condemn Obi simply because I don't support elections and all of that stuff, and then I'm like, okay, I keep condemning when, you know what I mean, right? And then allow my people here to condemn him. Or I condemn the Biafrans, the IPOB, knowing what actually led to their emergence and their existence, okay? So if I condemn them here, I have my people that will join me to condemn them here. So if I condemn everyone that is standing against this rigged system because of the way they are doing it, a lot of people will join me to condemn them here, Baba. But at the end of the day, do you know the whose job I am doing? I am helping the establishment to destroy all these voices that are at least coming up. So I am not helping them. I'm just advising. No, we don't need your advice that is going to condemn anybody. Don't make it look like it is a total, right? Oh, Showere, you cannot trust Showere, Joe. Showere is you can't be like that and not doing the job of Tifnubu for him because he wanted you to remain divided. You must never like Showere. Showere must never like Obi. Obi must never like IPOB. IPOB must never like Yoruba Nation. All of you must not like yourselves. Yes, remain opposition to us, but never come together. So to whose advantage is that then? That's why when I see people boldly, publicly want to, put up a fight with Simon Ekpa, for example, or people pushing me to say something about him. I'm like, listen, if I do most of these things that some of you feel comfortable doing, thinking you are helping, we are helping the rogues who actually caused all of us to be up like this. demanding for better.
Yeah.
We are helping them to stay divided. It's not in our interest. But
Yeah.
I know they force my opinion on people. Sure, you get. That is why, and I don't let people's opinion shape my own opinion that way. So I just let time play out. Because I just, over time from my own experience, right? With time, people will later come to understand some certain things that they are so hostile to now. But give them the time. Okay? And that's the way I operate. Like you said, it's in nobody's interest. But who you go tell? Definitely. The comment, people go to tell you. Showore is wrong too. No, Obi is wrong. See, waiting we still they talk. But yes, we will never stop educating ourselves until that day. All of us will now have a common ground. A common ground where you will know you are IPOB, your identity and your stand never changes. You know you are for your nation, your identity and your belief never changes. You know you are for this obedient new Nigeria, your opinion and your view never changes. But the moment everybody agrees that we have a common enemy, let's get rid of them first without changing our belief or our identities. One day we are going to find that common ground, Baba. I don't know. I keep believing that. One day, soon.
Eventually, we'll get there. Michael, please keep up the good work, man. It's very enlightening. This when I come on to listen to you, as in I don't at the office now. Like I received call, but I had to hang up. I told the guy, calm down. We'll talk later. I really enjoy your program. I'm so delighted, that you've kept on going all this while. And I urge people to actually watch even your previous videos of back in the day, because a lot of all these things that you had said, there was one of your videos I was watching, where you were talking about, the fact that this Fulani headsman thing is coming down east.
Yes.
It's coming down south, rather. Yes. And people didn't, and they are here. They are here. Decimating
the tell everybody say, nothing say this insecurity is northern problem. One day we still pay ransom.
Yeah. And it's happening. It's happening. It is really scary, honestly, because as it be now, very soon it's like everybody will just look for a way to leave the country. The country will just probably get empty or something. Even though I know that's not going to happen.
That's one long task that is almost impossible. Even if all of us attempted to leave, there will always be people left that can't leave.
Japa expensive, Baba. It is way too expensive.
What they do now, Baba? Everybody come like say, I want to wait a while before I continue my Japa program now because, Baba. I be waiting. You want where you won't go gather 20 million because you won't go try UK visa now. Where you won't go quickly go gather 30 million, 40 million because you won't carry your family go Canada now. And you are not even sure if they say 40 million today. By the end of this month, if it don't turn to 50 million, Abi, if the exchange Canadian dollar in Nigeria is over it's nearly 1,300 naira for one Canadian dollar. People with the Canada said they shout, say, hey, this never happened before. Canadian dollar.
But even in the Canada and in all these countries, things don't tough. I was talking to one of my colleagues the other time. Where they told me, say, Canada, where we did, right? Initially, like when I came in myself, work defined us. I remember then when I first started, I was working as a cleaner. So they normally transport us to where we go work. Again, the day we were short, we're supposed to be about 7 people on the team. That day we were only about 5 or so we really needed more hands. With the they call him chef, they keep in French. He was calling one guy. He they beg him, I beg, please come and work, please. Now, work like that again.
Now people can't scrap whatever is available.
This. So the population everywhere is much. So even coming in here too, it's no guarantee. It's you will see work something. More things bad, but I would advise anybody.
I really feel sorry for our people Because if anybody has seen anybody who is a victim of any of this, even those who jackpot, okay, who put everything into their jackpot, because Baba, if I say our own jackpot that time different from the jackpot of the last 5 years, no will no lie. In fact, jackpot of the last 5 years is still pretty much better than the jackpot of the last 2 years. So, here you get.
Yes, I agree.
People were selling their properties to jackpot. You get what I mean? Like, this is pretty much like we are living, we are going, we are not coming back, only to get to the place where they were supposed to relocate to. And things were not planned. Some people quickly managed to escape the consequences of such because they have either friends, relatives in those places who quickly came in for them, came through for them to cover them up. So many didn't.
Baba, now.
So as it be now, as it be now, imagine somebody selling all your properties and 40 million naira invested into jackpot. Baba, you can't get there. No job. Or it wasn't what you were told. It will come be like, say, Yameji want to punish you quick, like, you are like getting punished. What do they call that thing again? Is that called double jeopardy? That woman that killed, that was accused of killing her husband, and they found that the husband is alive, and she served the jail for killing him. Then they saw him and then killed him again. She saw him and killed him. This time around, they can't punish her anymore. That's exactly what this jackpot is becoming for so many now. They are escaping from Nigeria, selling millions of properties cheaper. Some even sell them in giveaway prices, only to get to a place and then discover that they use their money to buy another set of suffering. I feel sorry for people, honestly.
I want to press against to be honest, because it's that bad now that it's like you're pretty much certain make good is suffer for abroad and make good is suffer for Nigeria because the insecurity, the problem, everything is just out of this. To be honest,
I was telling my friend here that man, the way the whole thing is here in the UK, that is like the UK government knows that half of those who they gave their visa to come here and work and all of that, they will not be able to cope eventually and they will return back to Nigeria. You know what my friend said? My friend said, when you came and you are facing all what you are facing, was Nigeria returning back to Nigeria an option for you? I said, no, but I mean, like, some of these people were like, well, leave that thing. And Nigerians, they will find their way. But statistically, there are those who are already returning, like no joke, that are voluntarily returning and say, you know what? No, I'm not for this. But if you sell your properties that you left Nigeria and you have nothing to go back to, I don't think any amount of, not even Canada code can send you back to that place, But it's not easy. It's sad. One other heartbreaking thing about jackpot, Baba, is that we have been separated from our families. We have been separated from the most important part of our lives, our family lives. Even us, when we have our own family abroad, and they are separated from our family in that place. And a lot of us have lost loved ones that we never saw them for their last moments. You know what I mean? Because we have jackpot. And Nigeria still wants us to all continue to jackpot and never come back, to keep us separated, families separated, siblings separated. You know what I mean?
Baba,
and all that.
I called my mom. I called my mom the other day.
Yeah.
I called my mom. I was like, I just play with her. Say how far. I'm planning to. I don't book my ticket. You say,
Come on.
God, no try.
You want to kill me? Come to do what?
He said, no try.
Are you not reading the news?
I said, sure. I was surprised though. I don't think I come because it don't see now. True.
Mama, you know what? I come I won't come on, can't see you. No, can't see me. No, can't see me. Deal where you day, please. Sir, Mama. That's what Nigeria has done to us. So a lot of people don't even understand the psychological effect of this on a lot of us. Because a lot of us believe that I won't go chase money. I need to go and make it. Go and see how many of us who are like, really, really well to do. I'm talking about those who are making more than 6 figures a year. Like, you know what I mean? Making real money. But the impact of the psychological impact of them being separated from their families, as well as the fear of what may likely happen to them if they dare say they want to go back there. A lot of people don't even understand what this psychologically does to a lot of us. Some of us are managing it too.
Yeah.
But others, God bless them. You have no idea. People would usually, all of us we were raised among families, neighbors. You get what I mean? We were there.
Yeah.
Now we ended up being so almost isolated. Now we are in foreign lands that our homeland, it has become, flowing with blood, not milk and honey anymore. We can see all of this from far. Our families are afraid of us from coming back to that place. And when we insist on coming back, they want to put together so many security measures to make sure that we go back to where we come from. They will be asking us, when are you going back? You are still around. You are still with us. Now, I thought you have gone back. And they say, I came to my country. Why are you all sending me back? Why all of you are like, you can't wait for me to get out of here? Before I came, you didn't want me to. A lot of people don't even understand what this is doing to a lot of millions of people. I will make everybody understand. That's the damage. So, and it is beyond money. It's beyond that comfort. It's beyond, concern me. When you realize psychologically what this does to you, you will be more angrier than those Nigerians that continue to indulge these criminals. I promise. And that's our job. We need to tell ourselves. They want us to stay here and die here. You understand? They make us, we are like a money-making machine for them. Every family that has somebody abroad, it's like we thank God. At least we get somebody there. Don't come over. We don't want anything to happen to you. Please stay there. You are our money-making machine. What about our own mental health? Bruv, you ever thought of that in this whole scheme of things at all?
So nice to see you. Baba, please keep doing your thing, I beg. Keep doing your thing. And I want to believe that, those Abubakar them, they've hands off your wife and your children and they don't, go after them anymore. I just hope, all that is done. Really, because
I am grateful. I know I'm grateful that they are yet to make any kind of recent threats.
Perfect.
You get that? But
perfect.
I was on Google, just reading a few things on Google and searching for this or that. Then I searched for my name, and then I saw an article written by one supposedly faceless Igbo guy. Okay, so this person picked my pictures, the pictures of my family, my children, and then I add them with Adeyinka Grandiot photo. Okay, I took a picture with Adeyinka when I went to London. I think it was around 2000 and I think it was 2017 or thereabout, before his bigotry got the part of him and he ended up in jail, right? So somebody picked that picture and put it on. And they were writing about Yinka being a bigot, a Yoruba bigot, who is always hates the Igbos. Or more than right, say myself, I hate Igbos. And they use my platform to preach against Igbos. These people, these shameless people like go and search for Maiyegun on Google right now and read some of these things. It's on Naira Land. I never saw it. It was written in 2022. You get what I mean? So I have seen things where people just kind of target me. I understand sometimes, people are people, right? But I'm also grateful to the fact that majority who actually knows Maiyegun, right? Who are mostly like non-Yorubas that will stand anywhere and speak for me. That's enough. So yeah, my family is fine. Like nothing really, it's just what it is. Baba.
Makes sense. Baba, let me let you go, I beg. I noticed that people have been calling in.
I've taken most of your time this morning. I just hope your employer didn't see us. Okay? So that
no, I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
You'll be fine. All right. That's nice, Baba. Let's take it easy, okay? Nice one.
No wahala.
Thanks, Baba. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You have a good host. Thank you so much. Yeah. So I have this caller. Normally I should end this convo now, but he was supposed to speak to me when before I went to my break. Okay. So now I'm going to take his call. Baba, how you doing?
Fine, Maiyegun.
How are you?
Maiyegun.
Sir?
You know, what's going on in that country? Kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀? Kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀?
What is going on is not describable.
Oh my God.
I think word of mouth can't really describe it. I keep saying it. But not until when the people themselves that are the real victims or like the affected comes out to say, this is the type of a biton wow. Here you understand what I mean, right? We may never be able to describe what people are going through.
Oúnjẹ lásán, oúnjẹ.
Oúnjẹ to dish, forget like oúnjẹ. People they drop dead. It be like people they drop dead on the streets. Scary stuff.
And these pastors and these politicians are just walking around with that. You know. Oúnjẹ kí o jẹun síkùn. Ó di problem in Nigeria. I want to dákẹ́, wọ́n ti wò. Ha! Olúwa o.
You know what I mean? And tobacco, let's not pretend though. All of us, we're there abroad, self, right? We know how the whole thing they enter our pocket too, Baba. Sure you get. So if anybody is still pretending
to send money home now, it's a problem. To send money home is a problem. Because money, they will ask more for more.
Yes.
You get tired.
And you know one thing, sir, all right? What people should understand is this. A lot of people are abroad today. And as much as, no matter how much hard work or hard working that they are, and no matter how much money that they are making in these their active years, you see what is going on in Nigeria is going to turn a lot of you to poorer. You're going to become paupers. Watch me right now, and this may not come out so good to some of them listening to me, Baba. A lot of you, where you are trying to patch the economic damnation that APC has forced on our people, trying to save your people, you are going to be dragged down that poverty line too. Now, I don't know if I should tell you to be careful or not. Or you see, where did they go on inside Nigeria, Baba? Diasporans. Most of us will be say we be emotional diasporans. You will become poor.
I guess I'm one of them. I am very emotional.
Very careful this time around, Baba. Because you know one thing, you have to set your priority, or it is still going to get worse, yo. And when I say it's going to get worse, it means that you have to set your priority now. My family member, I be 1, 2, 3. My mama, my papa, or my this or that. Okay. Now this is my plan for you. This is how much I go to give you now. I beg you, let nobody try to turn me to the Darocha of the family or the Ezego of the old Kiniko. Because you're going to get off. The
problem with me right now, the Yoba, don't will do something. Are they mad? Are they crazy?
Ọmọ tó ṣe di bẹ̀bẹ̀rẹ̀ tí díẹ̀ rí bẹ̀bẹ̀rẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ ebi ó ti reduce size díẹ̀ o ilẹ̀ kẹtọ́ kó sì di ọmọ ó ti jábọ́ díẹ̀ báyìí o.
Oh my God!
Àwọn ará Ìbàdàn gan.
All the people to more respect, all the Yoruba leaders, I look at them like ṣé ẹ̀yà wèrè ni ṣé ẹ̀sìn wí ni.
It's unfortunate. Yoruba ò ní real leaders. Chancers làwọn ta ní. Chancers. Those who are claiming because they are old people, then they are elders. But when it comes to the responsibility of being called elders, Baba, they do not want to be held responsible. I want you to make a demand. You can't work clearer with demand, but let's not deceive ourselves, okay? If anybody is asking you to come out and protest for what exactly? Oh, hunger. Okay. What do you want to happen? You want Ifnumbu to what? Ask everybody that bought all their goods at, what do you call it? 1,660 naira to $1. You want them to sell them to you for cheap. You want Tinubu to tell them that. So is that why they're asking you to protest? Instead of you to bring down the entire establishment that is forcing this on you. That they ask you to protest.
We have to do that. That's the next thing to do.
oh, I'm a reduced the next week. Everybody go back home. And they'll say, okay, yes.
Virus. Let it go virus. So Baba Tinubu, call it Baba Tinubu. I'm sure you were in it. I'm
not saying Baba Tinubu.
That's one the annoying part of it. Show the meaning of Babani. You know that what Baba means?
Father. Whose father? Which father?
Baba Tinubu. Ask them. Ask them.
Our father.
Baba Tinubu.
Baba Wanio.
No.
Some people believe that nothing will happen. Forget all this. I can't see, Baba. Partially, I believe that nothing is going to happen. Okay, but that is not like outrightly. I mean, like writing it off, way nothing at all. Okay, what happened is that people will continue to set wrong priority. Economic policies of Tifnumbu without plan, is what has brought this hardship, economic ruins on Nigerians. Okay, they can continue to point fingers here and there. Of course, those are also pointers to where you are today in Nigeria. But Tifnumbu took economic steps without plan, and that has plunged Nigeria into what you are experiencing today. This is not something that somebody is going to wake up and say, oh yeah, I have ordered cement must be now sold for 2.5. It doesn't, the world doesn't work that way. Oh. Some people are saying that you should open border and bring in food. Which money are you going to exchange to get the food? At what exchange rate? So if anybody is asking you to come and protest now, protest for what exactly? To protest that they should reduce food money. Who will reduce it? Tifnumbu. Then it can continue. If they are not asking for Tifnumbu and his criminal gang, illegitimate government, to go, if you are not asking for that, you are only playing. You get that? You are only what? You are only playing.
Maybe.
Because if you expect Tifnumbu to change the price, okay.
And this guy will come to the TV. And these journalists will allow them to become spitting on my gaslight. What are they talking about? Why you invite these guests to come there and lie? What my parent mama is in defend you? How long Louis kilo shele? It's not that I'm not shogun. Oh God.
Olomai fall into that bracket too, Baba. See, poverty is such a very powerful tool. What you are weaponized in Nigeria? Weaponized poverty. It simply means that people that are the victims of the weaponized poverty, they will be the one doing the dirty work. They will be the one fighting. They will be the one defending the people that are putting them inside that kind of conditions, okay? Because they have weaponized that poverty. Ogumbo, waju. And it will consume everybody, including the politicians.
And then all those pastors we go in front of the congregation and they telling that come on, that's Georgie. Come on, keep damaging. How long will they see? What God are you worshiping? You have sinned. Let God forgive your sin.
From the sins of your forefathers. Are you being serious? Waiting my father do we be in economy poverty can't they use punish me?
Our Americans the
Oyibo that enslaved us, right? That were buying slaves. How come their descendants, their children are not living in this karma world of why is it us? Only us be sinners because our forefathers were sinners. So electricity no day, poverty day everywhere, no security, no job, no nothing. It's because I am a sinner. Ogun kill them, Baba.
They are sinners, but the pastors are living luxurious life with a private jet in a mansion. But you, congregation, ask for forgiveness. Want to spend bad I want to get you. Want to get you along. Want to get you. I want to get you. Oh Lord. Well. Let me let somebody else call because this Nigerians is so depressing.
I know.
Thank
you.
Depressing.
And thank you for stopping by. Okay. You have a good one, sir. Okay. Nice one. So, like I said, I'm going to end the test now. All right. But I am also going to put on the replay from last night. Why we we will be preparing for tonight as well. So thank you so much for joining me this afternoon. I will see you later. Okay, this is a test, and it seems to have went well or almost well. Okay, and thanks so much for being part of that. Good night.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun
Maiyegun ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun
lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun
gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Maiyegun já wa sí.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun
àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun Diary,
bó bá ṣe eré àní Maiyegun máa wí.
Maiyegun Diary,
ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun Diary,
Maiyegun Diary, Diary politico.
Maiyegun Diary,
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun.
Maiyegun Diary,
ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Maiyegun Diary,
àní Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Maiyegun Diary,
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Maiyegun ti dé. ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
lórí Facebook.
Maiyegun ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
lórí YouTube.
Maiyegun ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Maiyegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Maiyegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Maiyegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
kí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Maiyegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá.
Maiyegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Maiyegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Maiyegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Maiyegun ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o àyè.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣà ìtú wọn síta.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ Maiyegun ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́run ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti dọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.